So, gerade die Info bekommen. 5 Minuten circa. Kriegt ihr richtig was zu tun? Da gibt es nicht unsere Top 16 eindeutig 2023 Fahrerpräsentation.
Fahrer steht auf der schon schön in der Reihe gelaufen. Journalisten hier, um die Fahrer im Verein vorzustellen.
Ganz genau, wie bei einem Rockkonzert.
Der war ein bisschen unerwartet.
Absolut auch für mich.
Also wir stehen auch gerade noch am Lager gelaufen, da auf der Strecke rum. Ich identifiziere mich momentan als ein Sponsor.
Sieht aber gut aus.
Dankeschön, ich habe seit Offline kein Festival dabei. Geht mir ganz auf, das ist Stimmung jetzt bei den nur Top 32 bei euch richtig schön eingeheizt ist. Muss man denken, Top 16, die Top 8, die Top 4, das Finale, das kommt alles Top 32. Alles Top 32. Da kommen jetzt nochmal richtig viele Battles, Schlag auf Schlag, auf euch zu, in den nächsten kommenden Minuten, bis in die Nacht hier rein. Also dann solltet ihr euch auf jeden Fall warm anziehen. Gut, meine Wette von den 3 Jahren länger. Schon mal kurz eine Verschütteltrend holen, jetzt in der Zeit, wo ihr die Zeit habt. Die dann jetzt in den nächsten Minuten auch mit der Fahrerpräsentation los. Also, denke wenig in Null wünsche ich euch noch. Wie gesagt, nutzt die Zeit, geht aufs Klo, weil wenn die Top 16 losgeht, werdet ihr nicht mehr Ausstieg machen. Das ist auch.
Coole Bilder, die sich hier sammeln, also wir werden auch übertragen, also da wird auch einiges an Technik runtergebracht hier auf die Strecke. Aber das machen wir natürlich für euch, damit ihr auch ein bisschen Projekte mit euren Fahrern, die wir schon gesehen haben, ihr tatsächlich in der Gefängnis sozusagen ist.
Die ganzen Familien, die ganzen Freundschaften, alles dabei. Da werden die Kinder mitgebracht. Daraus gehört aus Papa hier.
Und ich hatte das jetzt wirklich in einer Altersgruppe, wo das tatsächlich sehr häufig passiert.
Ich muss auch überlegen, dass viele Fahrer, die früher angefahren haben, noch weiterfahren. Wir alle angefangen haben, jetzt inzwischen aber so wie noch ein bisschen Zeit, aber jetzt auch der ganze Familie weiterzuziehen. Ganz klar zu sehen ist in der Zeit, dass nur der Familie nicht anhalten.
Das sind wunderbare, geschießerbare Aufblitzsprachen. Das macht es natürlich auch spannend.
Wichtig bei der Reise muss vorsehen, großes Beispiel, schnelle Hände, die ganze Familie, die ganze Kunde, alle her, seine Familie, das ist Forell, ein Spiel.
Schauen wir mal, der ist höchst kleine losgeht. Die Auswahl ist ja meistens nicht zu groß. Das Risikopotenzial sehen würde, würde ich aber was sehr dogmatisch mit dem Roller zu überrennen. Absolut. Dann geht es ins Level machen. Ich bin mir noch ganz sicher, dass die richtige Message ist, aber so schick. Hoffentlich wenig Sekunden brauchen. Nach der Top 32 qualifiziert war, hier und dort, dass ich eine neben Fahrzeug natürlich achten, dass das ist nicht so geil. Aber die Priorität ist halt jetzt auch ich auch immer sagen, an den olympischen Spielen fliegen mittlerweile sogar die Schlange. Ausmaß ist irgendwie auch darstellen. Schade dafür. Sinne des Wortes.
Die übernimmt hier die Führung. So, jetzt brauche ich jeden einzelnen von euch. Ferropolis. Hier ist eure Top 16 Präsentation. Iron Drift King 2023. Da brauchen wir jetzt durchgehenden Applaus. Thor motiviert euch da auch. Also gebt mal richtig Gas. Make some noise. Ja, damit könnt ihr jetzt nochmal richtig pumpen, dass die eben in den Top 16 nochmal alles eben die letzten 5% finden.
Hier ist eure Top 16 beim Iron Drift King. Aber richtig schönen Applaus für die ganzen Fahrer, die euch jetzt hier eine wunderbare Show liefern. Fahren die Fahrer auch noch mal ganz kurz die Ideallinie ab. Schön an der Mauer entlang.
Thor sucht hier pinke Farbe von seiner S13. Da hat er, glaube ich, genug Striche drauf gezeichnet.
Oh ja.
Genau. Let's go. Make some noise. Ein Drift King 2023. Come on. Let's go.
Jetzt kommt So, und da ist auch noch der Rest von der Top 16 jetzt bei euch. Sammelt sich jetzt hier am Start. So, wie machen wir? erst danach als Pizza. Okay, so we have a short announcement for all the drivers in the top 16 right now. Out of respect, I'm asking you to maybe shut down your engines for a quick moment. We have a big and serious announcement to make from our organizers here. Something that's very personal to him, so I'm please asking you, shut down your engines for a quick moment. Und auch für euch Zuschauer, jetzt haben wir noch ganz kurz eine sehr persönliche Aussage, eine persönliche Ansage von dem Veranstalter Marcel Uhlig, der euch ein paar Worte an euch richten möchte für etwas sehr Persönliches. Und ich bitte euch in diesem kurzen Moment, kurz ruhig sein, gebt ihm diesen Moment und hört einfach nur zu, was er zu sagen hat.
Hi. Entschuldigt, dass ich ein bisschen emotional bin. Das Iron Drift King Team möchte die Gelegenheit nutzen heute, um einen ganz besonderen Menschen, an einen ganz besonderen Menschen zu denken, nämlich der Christian Lies, der uns leider vor knapp 3 Monaten verlassen hat. Und Christian ist einer der Gründer und Urväter des Iron Drift King, der immer daran geglaubt hat und alles getan hat, um das Event dahin zu bringen, wo wir es immerhin haben wollten. Und viele tolle Menschen wie euch heute hier zu haben. Und wir möchten euch bitten, dass wir jetzt im Anschluss kurz für 1 Minute still sind, um an Christian zu denken. Dankeschön.
Ganz genau so ist es, Ferropolis. Macht mal ordentlich Lärm für Christian. Make some noise!
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with our top 16.
Yeah,
A small emotional moment.
Yeah, a little bit emotional. Not, you never want to lose anybody, but especially somebody this, close and developmental in the series. So glad we took a moment to do that. But yeah, we are going to be moving into our announcements for our top 16 drivers. You can see a few of them out on grid right now. We'll be getting those announcements going shortly.
Großes Lebensprojekt der Veranstaltung hier gewesen, sehr viele Jahre, sehr viel Arbeit, sehr viel Stress, die hier reingelaufen sind. Somit ist verständlich, dass es dann eine sehr extrem emotionale Bindung sich da entwickelt hat. Und dann so einen sehr bewegenden Teil in dem Team zu verlieren, so schlagartig, kurz bevor das Event dann doch stattfindet, sehr schwer. Deswegen viel Stärke an euch alle, viel Stärke an dich, Marcel. Und er hätte es so gewollt, dass wir uns jetzt dem spaßigen Teil des Lebens widmen.
Ganz genau. Jetzt geht's weiter mit den Interviews, würde ich sagen, teilweise, und mit der Fahrervorstellung.
Genau. Dann fangen wir nämlich auch an. We're starting with our first qualifier in Iron Drift King and Drift Masters, because you decided to just fully dominate this whole event out of nowhere as a wildcard driver. So how are you feeling to just come in here, have fun, and get such an insane result?
Yeah, it's been a really good weekend for us, and today it's been amazing. And you could say it's my driving, but to be honest, the car is always on point, and I'm getting food today, and I'm happy as hell. So the mom of my mechanic, she's cooking food for us, so I'm just super happy and we're having fun.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I'm saying. Der Mann hat einfach nur Spaß und genießt sein Leben. Thank you, Thor. Thank you. So, dann
Make some noise for Thor.
gehen wir nämlich zum nächsten.
Top 1 Qualifier, Drift Masters and Iron Drift King.
So, kommen wir zum Jan-Erik Seber. Jan, du hast jetzt ein bisschen harte Zeiten hinter dir, so die letzten, lass mich auf die Uhr schauen, so 20 Minuten waren wahrscheinlich die letzten härtesten 20 Minuten im Driftleben, die du jemals hattest. Wie hat es dir denn so im Auto wie ging es dir dabei, so immer zu hören, okay, one more time, nochmal Gas geben, nochmal draufballern. Wie ging es dir dabei, wie hast du dich da gefühlt, wie hast du deine Nerven beruhigt?
Es ist total geil, weil jeder Lauf macht einfach ohne Ende Spaß. Auch gerade mit dem Orjan, ist ein super Typ. Und dem liegt das auch wirklich am Herzen, dass man Spaß hat, egal wie es ausgeht. Der kann das wertschätzen, was wir hier alle leisten müssen, um da zu sein. Und in dem Sinne auch danke für dieses Event, weil es wirklich toll. Und maybe one more, one second. I don't think Orjan can speak German, so yeah, it's been a lot of fun, appreciate it very much, and thanks to the organizers for this event.
Das sind ja schöne Worte. Vielen Dank dafür und natürlich viel Glück in den weiteren Top 16.
Okay, Fionn, so you've battled yourself up here in such an incredible fashion. How are you dealing with the stress of having everyone's eyes on you to get this podium here at the Iron Drift King? How are you feeling with this?
I'm not really concentrating on everyone looking at me, just happy to be here. It's such a cool event. Since last year I've just been looking forward to being back here, and yeah, it's fun to put on a show for everyone. And, can't thank the team and everyone that's helped me get here, so thank you guys.
Very well spoken, thank you. Thank you for being here.
So, und ich bin da jetzt mit Bas Mool unterwegs, so I'm here with Bas Mool. So how is it? You already told me this is the first time that you drive in Ferropolis at the event. A fourth time. So, sorry. And how does it feel inside? Is it changing a lot or improving?
Well, first of all, this is the best event in the whole season. Every year, I really look forward to this event. There's nothing like it, and especially the crowd, all you guys, you're so awesome.
Yeah, it was...
This wouldn't be this kind of event without you guys. Really, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bas Mool, and also good luck for the top 16.
Yeah, it was super funny. Okay, and now we're here with the next one, Mikuláš. We just spoke about it. We've met before in Sosnova. It was the funniest battle in the world because it was the smallest car against the biggest car. So now you're here back again, and I can tell you're dominating right now. You're driving so well. How are you feeling just to be here again? I saw that you were just pumping it out. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and I will be through my best.
And you really are doing your absolute best. You are rocking this. I believe in you. You've been doing good. Thank you.
So, I'm here with Jan Hayder. Awesome looking PS13. What a car. How does it feel to be here participating at Ferropolis?
Hrozně rád bych vám řekl něco anglicky, na to asi nedojde. Takže zdravím všechny český fanoušky, všechny, co přijeli do Ferropolis, a tu angličtinu budu muset asi dopilovat. Díky.
Thank you. Velmi dobre.
Okay, and right now I'm here with Archie. So tell me, Archie, how old are you actually?
I turned 17 years old yesterday.
Yesterday? Jesus Christ. So you arrived here when you were still 16? Wow, so happy belated birthday to you, Archie. So I have to ask, how do you get into this sport at such a young age?
I've just always been a petrolhead, to be honest, and I just love anything different, and this is definitely different. So we just thought we would go and do it about 4 years ago, and then here we are.
You were 12 at that time.
Yeah, I was just turning 13.
Okay, I gotta talk with my parents. Okay, thank you, Archie. Good luck.
So, I'm here with Sondre Erga. You are here with your own fan club, right? You have something to say for them. You can also do it in your language.
Tusen takk for all støtten dere har med her, og takk hele teamet. Fy faen for en jobb.
Thank you. Good luck.
So, I just heard we gotta hurry up a little bit. I'm here with Ilyat. So, tell me a little bit something about yourself. How did you get into the Super chassis, and how is the car treating you?
Yeah, the car is behaving very good. It makes the same thing every lap, and yeah, we're feeling comfortable.
So, do you believe you can win this event?
Yes, of course.
That's the confidence we need to hear. Thank you. Good luck. How you doing? Thomas Ihn? Okay.
So, we switch to English. So, I'm here with Peter. Awesome setup, like with the 2 turbochargers from the hood. How's the car performing? Like, everything's working fine?
Yes, I use this car from 3 years and every day is perfect. My friend make all and prepare good and it's awesome.
Yeah, we see that also in your driving, so car is working perfectly. And yeah, good luck for the top 16 races now.
Yes, thank you very much. Grüße alle Fan. Vielen Dank, Sie sind hier.
Genau, da gibt es auch Worte an Deutsch, auf Deutsch an euch. Genau, ruhig was zurückgeben.
Okay, now I'm right here with Mr. Farrell. He wants to speak some words to the French people here.
Pour tous les Français, je vais vous régaler. Hein. Ça va être le fuego.
Jesus. Okay, now I'm here with Andreas. You've been battling your eyes off to get here in the top 16. How are you feeling? How do you feel? Are you confident for the event?
Well, I'm feeling better now. I had a small fire and a lot of roller coasters of emotions, but it's feeling better now.
Oh, now I gotta ask the personal question. What was the fire? Why? Was it a fuel leak?
Tire.
Nice. That's a manly answer. Thank you.
So, and I'm here with Sebastian Fontin. So I saw you like years ago competing in Europe in, I think, the same chassis there. It was more white. And now it was a bit silent. So what were you doing and how is it to be back here on track?
It's honestly amazing. I have this car already for 10 years. I drove to school with it back in the day. Yeah, now it's a bit different, but it's great to be back. And we took some time off to regroup and do everything better. And I think that everybody wants to see some door marks on cars. So yeah, let's do it.
That's the best word said. Thank you, Sebastian. Make some noise, Sebastian Fontin.
Okay, and right now I'm a Sivertsen, and he wants to do some fine words to his local people.
Tusen takk for alle som er med og hjelper, alle sponsorer som får dette til å bli mulig. Det er helt utrolig. Tusen takk.
I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, I'm with Connor Felvey. Such a sick car. Style-wise, awesome. Driving is awesome. You've got your own fan club here. So, do you want to tell them something?
Yeah, I just want to thank every single one of them so much. I went out for my first qualifying run today, and I broke the main shaft in the diff. And my own family and team, and the Shannons, and the McKeevers, and everyone gave a hand. So I'd like to thank them. It means a lot, and I was able to go for my second run. So I really appreciate it.
That is very nice from you. So that's the perfect words to like sum up drift sport. So everybody is helping. Thank you for that and awesome driving. Such a perfect styled car. Really happy to have you here. And good luck for the top 16.
Okay, and I'm here with Kim with the manliest engine setup in this whole paddock. I just already told him there's chest hair sticking out of his hood. And he wants to say some local words.
Yeah. Yes, of course. First of all, thank you for being here. And så vil jeg også gerne sige tak til alle de danskere, der har givet dig at tage turen herned. Det er fantastisk, I gider at støtte op om dem alle over det hele her. Tak.
Thank you. So it was the... Oh, wir können wieder Deutsch reden.
So ist es.
So, das war jetzt die Top 16 hier in Ferropolis beim Iron Drift King 2023. Und jetzt machen wir auch den schnellen Sprint wieder nach oben, weil wir haben hier keine Zeit zu verlieren.
Genau so ist es.
Es
und
geht hier
jetzt
Schlag auf
habt ihr noch
Schlag.
einmal die Möglichkeit, die Jungs hier richtig mit Energie aufzuladen, weil für die geht es jetzt eben um den Iron Drift King Thron hier in Ferropolis. Das heißt, wenn die Jungs hier den Platz verlassen, macht mal ordentlich Lärm und wir sehen uns sofort auf unserem riesen Mad Max Bagger. Und dann starten wir auch direkt mit dem ersten Lauf.
So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That is your top 16 here at Ferropolis in Germany. Everyone is very excited, especially me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very excited. You haven't sat down for the last 20 minutes.
Just been pacing around. Come on, let's get going.
Yeah. No, it's good. I enjoyed the interviews, as many of them that I could understand. But I also, it's cool. It's cool hearing people speaking their native tongue and excited to chat with their fans. So
I mean, there's so many different nations here, represented here today. Yeah, it's a real pleasure.
No, it's going to be good. Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, as much as we joke back and forth kind of about the names and stuff, I mean, it's neat to be able to experience it. Living over in North America, I don't get this. You know, we have Canadians, Americans, and you know, I know some Mexicans, and that's like about it. That's all the culture that we get. So it's great to be able to, you know, be here, be in a completely foreign country, in a foreign continent, and speak and meet people from literally all over the world.
Yeah.
As far as Japan, really. So it's it's an absolutely wild event, and I'm pumped for top 16. Just the way that top 32 went, like it's only going to get better from here.
This is when I start to lose my voice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know you've been
start to build up now.
You've been getting the lozenges going, so that's good. Yeah. No, it's going to be crazy. Some of the drivers that have moved on, some of the battles that we've already seen. You know, 2-1 more times coming out of that. Simon Olsen, Jan Erik Sibert battles. Toran Kavia just absolutely crushing. We've got cars with multiple turbos. We've got stuff sticking out of hoods, underglow, big wings, crashes.
You love the turbos. Would you leave that alone?
I'm not going to leave it alone.
The turbos.
No, I want everybody. No, it's good. There's a lot of different styles too. We see guys who are very gripped up and fast, and we see guys with a lot of style and throwing big angle. Like it's good. It's phenomenal to be able to witness this many different driving styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fans are just pumped. Like everybody's here.
Yeah, the atmosphere here is absolutely tremendous. Under these massive cranes are just lit everywhere as well. You can't appreciate it. Like I keep saying this, but you can't appreciate it till you're here.
No,
the magnitude and the scale of these things and how they look, all lit up, all around you, everywhere you look, is another piece of gigantic metal architecture that looks unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, and for anybody just tuning in for Top 16, if you missed Top 32, I'm sorry, because it was amazing. My name is Jacob Gettens. I'm one of the hosts. You might know me from the Outer Zone, the official podcast of Formula Drift. And you are?
I am Mike Walton. You might know me from... if you ever watched BDC, I commentated on that.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's where you might know me from.
Yes. Yeah, that's where...
And you might have bought an exhaust manifold from World Motorsport at some stage, in which case that was my...
You may also know
you may also know me from that.
You did tell me something cool. I kind of want to talk about it. The manifolds, the very special manifolds that you used to build. And that was obviously that was your old job, but... the F1 manifolds.
Yeah, used to make some stuff for Formula One cars back in the day.
That's crazy.
It was an interesting time of my life.
I bet it was. Yeah, that's absolutely nuts.
It was good. It was a good experience. Let's say that.
I bet.
It's an experience to work in that industry.
Yes, definitely a big experience there. And I mean, this is an experience for me. This would be my third time in Europe.
Yeah?
Yeah. Last 2 times were in Norway. I got to do Gatebil, and then I got the honor of going ice drifting in Norway this winter, which is something that everyone should experience.
Yeah, I need to do that at some stage. I just never find the time to get out there.
It gets tough.
And for some reason, Gapville is I'm always very busy on that day. I don't know why.
We should
Do
try
something family-based.
Yeah, we should try that this year coming up. I mean, we've already missed the main one, but I mean, we're making up for it now.
Yeah. We could go to Gapville on Ice.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, Gapville on Ice. That sounds like.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now you all know it's a date.
Yeah. We have to do it now. But for everybody watching at home, please feel free to comment. We are trying to keep up on the comments and interact with you guys. So, it's been good. There's a lot of good feedback. Lots of people, back and forth about their thoughts and opinions on the judging and the runs and the cars and my opinions and thoughts, and same with yours. So please feel free to jump in those comments and let us know what you think. Make your predictions too. Once the battle goes by, let us know. But this is Iron Drift King 2023. All right, we are back from that quick little highlight reel that gives you a quick idea of what you've missed if you're just tuning in now, and I really hope you're not just tuning in now, because, our first battle at Top 32 was wild, and we've seen a lot. We've seen crashes, we've seen good tandems, we've seen wings explode, trunks come off, fires. We did see a fire.
Small fire?
Yeah, small fire. Nothing crazy, but there's been carnage.
I saw some pyrotechnics earlier whilst we were walking along. They were testing some pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I was like taken aback.
Yeah.
I was like, Mike, I think something just caught fire.
very, very big. Right, well, we hopefully will see that very shortly as we come into our top 16. Finally here at Ferropolis, it feels like...
Look at the crowd. They're packing
time between top 32 and top 16, but we should be underway any moment.
I've got a couple of questions coming in. Are you allowed to talk about what team you built exhaust for? I don't know if you're allowed.
I actually can't.
No?
No?
I
actually signed that I can't. I
really just get you in trouble?
It's very annoying. But no, I can't.
You got to find out in person.
Huh?
You got to find you in person, then maybe you find out. Comments coming in from Shamil. Judging has been pretty easy to understand, and general communication to us about everything has been great. Killer job to the commentators. I definitely take that one up. Thank you. Really appreciate that. All right, our first battle is between our number one qualifier, Tor Anekavia, and Jan-Erik Sieber. And Jan-Erik did do a one more time twice with Simon Olsen to get to this spot. So
he did. So Tor leads in Jan as they come into the first corner. Tor on a very nice wide line. Jan-Erik having a little bit of a mistake behind him, straining up, nearly a wheels off the track. Tor, this is a fireworks. We can see how good does that look. Tor is on a beautiful line. Jan-Erik managing to mirror that line around the second part of this track. No more mistakes for him as he knocks on the door over the line.
Let's go. That is the way you start a top 16, baby.
Yeah, here we
are. Crazy tandems, amazing lead run. Tor Anekavia is on one tonight. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to stop him. Now that it's dark, you can see all those corrections, a little bit of left foot brake here and there to get it in the zone, but that is how you use it. Fantastic lead run here. He's filling all the zones. The judges want your bumper on the wall the entire time, and boom, fire coming up. Oh man, that looks so sick.
Yeah.
So happy to see that. But Jan-Erik Sieber, it kind of looked like he was fighting
couple
for
of
his life there.
corrections. Yeah, a couple of corrections. He's doing a good job. It's just looks like he's finding it a little bit difficult to keep up with the pace.
Yeah, it's tough, man. You get a guy throwing that much angle with that much speed, it is incredibly difficult to chase that.
It's nice to see him aiming for the right part of the car, though. He's not trying to climb up on Tor. He was just sat on his rear quarter exactly where he meant to be.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing his absolute best, and now Jan-Erik Sieber is going to go out and lead. And let's see here. Good jump onto the initiation. Outside zone 1 was looking pretty good. Outside zone 2 could have been a little bit deeper, but Tornado
separation.
Yeah, Tornado Kavia. Hold, did they both hung on? How did they do that?
I don't know.
They both hung on there. It looked like the run was over. Oh, Tornado Kavia from Tor. Oh my God.
Accident.
What just happened? Tornado Kavia, who looked
huge mistake.
unbeatable.
Yeah, he looks like he was going to plow through this whole
Jesus,
lineup.
I got goosebumps already.
Yeah, it's just, I think he was panicking a little bit as he comes through here. Jan on a really nice line and has a lot of pace. He seems to be getting better and better each run.
Yeah, he's had a lot of them.
But Tor, for some reason, just seems to have lost it. I think he gets to this stage and goes, I'm going to have to do something here. I'm panicking a little bit. Puts his foot down, makes a mistake, drives too deep, hits the wall.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the line is on the wall.
Yeah.
So if you go just slightly past it, that's it. You're in the wall.
Those walls don't move.
No.
There is no cushion there. We've seen a couple big hits already this weekend, and some decent speed. It didn't move, didn't budge.
Yeah, I mean, normally you see concrete blocks. They do move. You hit them, and cars hit them, and they do move. Here, I have not seen one move yet, and there's been some big hits.
Wow. Well, Jan Erik stopping by just to make sure that Tor is doing okay. It looks like he is fine. That was definitely a pretty good hit. So, yeah, it's wow. Well, I think we know where that goes. Jan Erik Sieber is going to be moving on. What? That's an upset.
Yeah.
I mean, Jan Erik qualified 17th, which is, I mean, it's nothing to shake a stick at, but wow.
Yeah, and he just seems to be getting better and better every run. Crowd cheering loudly here. It's hard to hear it through the live stream, but they are absolutely going wild for this. And now we'll move on to our next battle. Our next battle should be Fionn Roche versus Bas Smoot.
So just speaking with the judges here, something to consider, especially now that the track has more or less gone cold. We took a bit of a break there between top 32 and top 16. Is that there may actually be condensation on the track now. It would have collected it. Yeah. As everything would have cooled off, it would have started collecting a bit of moisture on the track. So they're saying that may have been the case, which. I mean, it happens, right? We are dropping in temperature. It is going to get a little bit slicker out there. But yeah, it seemed very, very uncharacteristic of Tor. But at the end of the day, Jan Erik finished the run and Tor didn't. So that is the way the cookie crumbles, sir.
It is indeed.
Is there an English version of that? No?
Don't think so.
You still call them cookies? No, biscuits. Biscuits. The way the biscuit crumbles?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for that. I'm sure there's something to do with tea in there as well.
There has to be, yeah.
Biscuits.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Thank you again in the chat there. A couple of questions. And if we get a bit of a delay, we're happy to jump into a few of these. A lot of people want to know who our favorite drivers are. I don't know if you've got a favorite or not.
What, favorite here or favorite
I think
ever?
Ever.
Don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll get back to you.
I've always been a big Mad Mike Woodette fan.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, anybody
old school.
He had a good crash this weekend too, though.
Did. Oh, that was painful.
All right, moving on. Fionn Roche and Bas Mule.
Yeah, we're just getting them moved into the correct position to look like they pulled into the wrong places there. So, maybe.
I think so. Bas was qualified higher, so he should be. I think he should be in the lead. Yeah.
Here we go. Bas will to lead out Fionn Roche as they head into this first run.
Bas with a very speedy initiation. He has been quick all weekend as he goes into outside zone 2. Bas holding a very, very steady line there as they go through that transition.
Yeah, Fionn Roche trying to make the dive, but not quite getting onto the door, finding himself caught up a little bit. Makes the transition though. I thought he was going to get a little bit stuck there as they come around the final corner. A load of smoke coming out from the back of Bass, his car.
It was a nice initiation. He was a little bit left of where those lines are. The judges want you to initiate on those two lines. That's where your tire needs to be. But look at here as he gets back on the throttle to make it through the zone. It's very tricky to get that timing right where you can fill the zone but also jump onto the throttle to catch it and pull through the rest of the way.
Yeah. And Fionn cutting the track quite badly to make the dive on the side.
I'm curious if those flames are distracting in the chase.
They've got to be.
They got to be a little bit.
Yeah. They can't not be. But I mean, these guys are professionals. They've got this far. I'm sure they can deal with a little bit of extra pyrotechnics.
They were dealing with the sun in and out of their eyes, but we swap it up in Fionn Roche. Out front, Bass chasing. Good initiation there. Is he going to get out as far as Bass did? He does.
Lovely line from Fionn.
Yeah, and Bass doing a great job. Not a ton of proximity, but mirroring the car in front of him super well. Lacking a little bit of angle from Bass as Fionn able to pull away just a bit. Bass cutting some line.
Yeah, a little bit straight from Bass there. Not able to keep up with the pace of Fionn Roche, and Fionn Roche is in the lead position.
Yeah, this is a good initiation, although maybe late. He should be should be getting into angle as they cross that line.
Yeah.
And that might have been a bit late. I'm sure the judges will be looking at that. But fantastic line all the way through. Good transition. Bass dives in here right before they get into 4.
Yeah, I think we can start seeing, I think we should start seeing a little bit more proximity now in the top 16.
Yeah.
We want to see cars touching almost all the way around. It's easy for us to say, obviously, we're not drivers, but this track really lends itself to the chase driving, and the proximity is going to be the main thing the judges are looking for.
And really, it's 3 corners, right? You've got your initiation. There's a very short run up, and you kind of have to initiate and then power into that first zone.
Yeah.
But you have 3 large zones with each the first and last corners having 3 kind of what do we call them? Like clipping zones. They're not points, but they're not like a full length zone. It's kind of something in between. And then your second corner has your long outside zone.
Yeah.
We really got to get the car in there. There's a bit of a height discrepancy there.
Somewhat different.
Yeah, I think Bass is a little bit tall.
Yeah, just a touch taller.
I do like the open face helmets you guys wear here. There's not something you see in the US very often. No. Everybody is very closed face, closed visor. So you don't see these with the it was like a mic bar coming across.
Yeah.
I like them though. They look more rally. When I think rally, that's the kind of helmet that I think. I think he's doing an engine check. Is it on fire? No. Check engine light came on. Yep, it's still there.
It's definitely there.
Yeah. All right.
Our judges conferring.
Quietly deliberating. I haven't heard them this quiet all weekend.
They come up. It's a one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Baff in the chat wondering, as a Norwegian that's been going to Gatbill every year since he was 3, I'm interested to hear how my time was. I loved it. I had an absolute blast. I've been to a lot of different drifting festivals over the years. Gatbill is definitely in my top 3. Possibly my favorite one, but it's tough because a few of them I get into the adult beverages and tend to forget parts of the festival. So from what I remember of all of them, Gatbill is definitely up there. It's absolutely incredible.
There we are, Mikolaj. Mikolaj leads out.
Zakarzowski? I think we just called him Miko now, and then Jan, he had
Zakarzowski.
You just keep trying, man.
I'm embarrassing myself.
It's all good. So Miko and Jan, that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah, Miko and Jan?
Yep. Miko qualifying 4th, Jan 13th. So Miko is going to be leading in that Soarer. Let's see.
Miko leads out. It's a very fast Soarer. as he comes out. Jan having a little bit of difficulty, not initiating properly at all, finding himself right on the inside of the track, having a real problem here as Mikko fulfills those outside zones around clip 4. I think it's a bit shallow on 2, but nothing like Jan. And Jan not having an answer at all to Mikko's pace here.
Yeah, Jan definitely riding the struggle bus on that run. Although I will say Mikko looked like he was just trying to run away, which is not what we're looking for here. You definitely need to get the line in there. And you can see here it was fast.
I don't think Jan even initiated. Is that a... I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to look back at that.
That's a reinitiation?
Yeah, it's tough to say, but Mikko definitely a lot of speed there. You don't want to run away. I mean, obviously, if the guy behind you is falling back, that looks really good on screen and to the judges, but not at the cost of sacrificing a bunch of zones. And that's something that we need to look into as well. Jan possibly had a reinitiation. We might be able to get another replay to take a look.
Yeah, we were just looking at that on another screen over here.
So many screens.
So many screens.
It's like NASA in here. Yeah, it's like a space shuttle launch. There's screens everywhere. We're not going to swap it up though. Jan is going to be leading and Mikko following in behind.
Yeah, so as Jan leads the way and Mikko managing to match the speed of Jan pretty nicely as they come through into that first corner. This is the kind of proximity we wanted to see from the off as Mikko transitions around the outside of clip 4. Those pyrotechnics
much slower.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Jan not really able to get away. We're still good. We're still good. As we come around the final corner.
You can tell just how much faster Mikko is with that run. I mean, Jan definitely running a much slower line,
Yeah, I mean, but the pace earlier in the day, Jan didn't look.
No, he didn't
like
look this
that.
slow.
He didn't look as slow as that earlier in the day.
Yeah, these guys might have to start dialing in some grip now. We have very different track conditions.
Yeah.
I mean, we've dropped at least 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that would be in freedom units, but it is a
several,
probably a dozen,
several squawking freedom units.
But yeah, as the track gets colder, it changes, and that tire and that worn-in rubber on the track tightens up and gets slick. And we talked about it earlier. I don't think there's any moisture left on the track now. No. But definitely having hardened rubber as the surface you're gripping onto changes the way the tire's going to react. And different tires react differently as well. Like, it's the other part too. These guys aren't all running the same tire.
No.
Yeah. We already have a decision.
Yeah. And going through is Mikolaj.
So Jan Hida heading off to the trailer, packing it away. Time to party.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the trade-off.
Onto the Magic Brown Sparkle Juice.
Magic Brown Sparkle Juice. That one's coming home with me. That one is definitely coming home with me.
Up next, the Hammer.
Archie Sugar Hammer. The Sugar Hammer. Who would have thought that misspeaking once would lead to a beautiful nickname?
It happens often.
Yeah. Archie Sugar Hammer.
I think that's how most nicknames start.
I can't wait till I run into him. I hope he's hearing this. I hope someone has informed him of his new name. And then up against Sondre.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I say that with authority, but
Sondre sounds good.
Sondre leads the way. Archie, a little bit left behind. He has some work to put in, and he's not going to be able to catch up with that handbrake on like that, but he makes a dive through the first corner, and the transition there gains some proximity now through the fireworks, flames and smoke everywhere. It's wonderful. And Sondre is on a fairly decent line, nice angle, and Archie Harmer catches up with him just at the end.
I'm telling you, any of those pink S13s that are out here are
aggressive.
They're very aggressive. They're quick, I would say precise, but Tor obviously kind of proved me wrong there. Yeah. But yeah, Archie looked like he was struggling in the chaser, wasn't able to keep up. Cutting a lot of angle out here.
He's underpowered, really.
Yeah.
Archie.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, it happens. I mean, that's don't bring a gun or a knife to a gunfight, right?
Yeah.
these guys are almost everybody here is running 600 or above horsepower. There's a few guys below, but the majority are even closer to 8. So, you know, there's certain tracks where you can get away with that. I think in some cases you can here, but the power discrepancy is kind of glaring in this battle. With that being said, though, now that they're swapping, you know, you're going to have to chase a slower car.
Yeah, we will see how they get on. I mean, I don't think it's that much of a deal to chase it. It doesn't look like it's been that much of a deal for these drivers to chase a slower car, but it is. If you straighten up and brake like that, Archie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Archie straightened up and slowed down so much that Sondre had to back out of that there. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
The plot is thickened, that's for sure.
Yeah. As they complete the run anyway, in a vain hope that it's not going to be just down to that maneuver, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be just down to that maneuver as they come in.
So let's see
to the first corner. We're seeing a couple of replays here. He's on the.
That is really close.
Yeah,
I think Archie was very much making a lot of corrections in the car. And
I don't know if he straightened though. It wasn't.
It's so close.
It's not. I don't know if it's not a complete straighten.
We are checking a separate feed here as the judges go back and forth on it. Because really, as much as the rest of the run was kind of neat, it's going to come down to that one decision that if Archie either reinitiated or decelled well into a zone that he should have been back on throttle, that may have been why Sondre had the issues that he did. So they are very intensely watching the monitor, going back and checking almost frame by frame to understand what happened in that run. So the thoughts are all four wheels locked up? Is he decelling through the zone? What is going on with each driver's inputs?
I believe that is a decel zone. It's got to be a decel zone. So.
But is he still decelling after the zone? That's what they're looking at right here. Obviously, you guys are taking a look and watching both of our drivers communicate and hang out. And
it's left foot braking past the braking zone, I think, is now what they're trying to.
This is interesting. Very interesting to see. I'm glad that they're taking their time with this too and not just rushing to a decision. Like, it's very easy just to be like, you know. But
let's take a look on the screen again.
Yeah. What do you think?
As they come through into this corner, Archie's hard on the handbrake, but he also locks the brakes up here.
There.
So, is he still slowing down, or is he's back on the power again with the front brakes as well, though?
He looks almost completely locked up there. Right before Andre kind of has to
he's back on he's back on the power by then, but has he slowed down too much at that stage?
What do you guys think down in the chat? Please let us know. Very, very curious what everybody's opinions are. Yeah, people saying, I think that's on Archie. Sondre had nowhere to go.
He didn't stop drifting, though.
Yeah.
And he did. I don't know if he slowed down too much, but
Sondre.
The decision has been given to Sondre, and I'm just going to check with our judges whether that is why.
We're just going to double check here, make sure we got it correct. If we're going to explain it, we want to explain it correctly.
Yeah, no, basically Archie slowed down too much. That is the explanation. So he was still braking after the decel zone had ended, which is why that is the end of his day today. The hammer has finished.
Hammer is done.
The hammer is done.
He's hammered his last nail.
I would say he's going to go get hammered, but
I don't think he's 18.
He's underage.
Yeah. So next up, Andreas Lilja and Peter Kozlowski.
Andreas and Peter we're going for, because I can't do the rest of them. Do the rest of the names. So.
I just learned from you. You gave me the first time reading the names. I've just worked off of that.
Yeah, you improved.
I'm trying. I just put a generic accent on it. Hopefully it works.
It seems to be working right. Andreas fires that very fast super into the first corner, but Peter not giving him very much room, although Peter is very shallow. Andreas not fulfilling clip 3 either at all. And Peter having a little bit of trouble with all the scenarios, and very deep for Andreas, clipping the back end of the car on the wall.
He's ready to write that car off tonight.
Yeah, he's taking no prisoners at all.
Yeah, Andreas did have some mistakes here in the lead, but you can see just how fast he is off the line. And Peter having some issues keeping up in a few spots. Same thing, very checked up spot there.
It seems a bit tentative. Like there, he braked. He was nowhere near Andreas at that stage.
Yeah.
He braked a bit early. Maybe that was because Andreas was about to miss clip 3 and cut the track. But I still think there should be more aggression at this stage.
Of course, yeah. You should be basically trying to push the other car around
Yeah,
the
and he's
track.
trying to climb up on the front wheel too much. He needs to be hanging back, and you need to be aiming for the rear quarter. When you're following a car and you want to be close to it, it's not about overtaking the car. You don't want to be side by side. You want to be on the rear quarter, touching the rear quarter or the door. So let's swap them around, and we have Peter in the lead position. He seems to be driving away from Andreas.
That's the first time we've seen that.
Yeah, we haven't seen that for a little bit. It's a really nice line. Andreas keeping to that nice line, but not having the proximity that we would hope at this sort of stage.
Whoa, Peter missing half outside zone 4 though.
Yeah, really scrappily trying to get away from each other here as Andreas gets on that rear quarter all the way through the final clipping zones and the final corner. But as scrappy as
that initiation was far left of where he should have been too. There's big errors on both runs.
Yeah, I mean, and this it seems to be happening quite a lot, but the track doesn't look wet. I mean,
no,
it's colder, but
they got to make
is
these
it
adjustments.
that much?
They have to make these adjustments, and it's tough because you don't know, right?
Yeah,
what
no, we
adjustment do you make, right?
Yeah, I don't.
You haven't been out there, but yeah, it is making for some wild drifting. You can see that Peter misses half of 4. I think he might have touched the wall and it kicked him out a bit. But Andreas, I mean, he's got moments of brilliance in here, and he's also got, some rookie mistakes that he's making. So it's tough. Both these cars are incredibly fast. Both of these drivers have done very, very well leading up until this point.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take anything away from their ability. Just this was not the premier run that maybe we're expecting.
Andreas has been smooth all day.
Yeah.
And he was not smooth.
Yeah,
like,
he is
not at all smooth.
Super fast, very smooth, tons of angle. Like he's been, I mean, Andreas our second, second in qualifying.
Yeah.
That
it's just, it's not the same driver. Like,
no.
It must be track. It's got to be a track. I mean, we've just said this about the last 3 drivers. It's not. This is not who we saw earlier in the day.
Did he blow a tire? He did too.
Oh, thank God he doesn't have to do another run.
Let's do it on the deep-heated tire. It'll be fine. Well, we are going to see what happens here. We still hear our judges discussing, trying to figure out what's going on. I think I see a calculator out. And it looks like Andreas is going to be moving on. Wow.
Andreas taking the win.
No more turbos out of the hood.
Is there... I think there might be one more.
Okay. There's hope
that
left.
half out of the hood.
Okay. Oh, right.
I'm calling it a hood. It's a bonnet.
Bonnet.
It's a bonnet.
All right, coming up next, James Furel and Andreas Anka.
Whoa! Oh, wow. Really deep for both cars. This is looking absolutely fantastic from both of these drivers. Oh no, a little bit of separation now. Not so good anymore as they come through the center of the
Where did Andreas go? That was a magic trick. He was in the zone there for a moment and then smoke and gone. This has to be incredibly difficult visibility. We're talking about headlights, taillights, underglow, flames, and smoke. So, I mean, everybody's got to go through the same thing, so it's not like one guy's getting a benefit from it, but yeah, we can see a bit of that hesitation there from Andreas, trying to decide when to attack, when to hold back. But you can see here, probably should have dove in before going into 4, kind of shallow.
Yeah, Andreas just having a bit of a problem from the start. It looked like on that initiation, although he went really deep, whether that was actually a bit of a mistake and he didn't intend to go as deep as that, and maybe there's not as much traction as he thought there was out there.
Andreas is going to take the lead now. Well, Jamie is trying to get all the smoke out of his cockpit.
Jim
Furel. I like James, but more elegant.
Jamie chasing in Andreas now. Andreas throwing into that first corner, both missing clip one, but very deep. It's not going to tag the wall, very close to having 2 wheels off, but not quite as he transitions nice. This is better than the first run. It's Andreas putting the foot to the floor, filling the stadium up with smoke. And Jamie,
this is like
just getting on the back onto him at the end of the run.
It's gladiator level. Just with all the smoke and everything going on, it is crazy visuals. But yeah, Andreas, not too bad. Misses a couple of zones, was able to sink it there, I believe in 3. Getting the car out to the wall. Did he go 2 wheels off though, between the transition of 2 and 3. As they go into 4, very smooth transition in. James should have been in there to dive a little bit quicker. Nobody touched the wall. They came really close, really close. We see Andreas just popping fire out of the top and bottom of that car, which, I mean, for me, that's extra points, but I don't think the judges, score based on the amount of fire the car produces.
No, they do not.
Well,
I asked. They
confirm. Can you confirm? Judges are conferring. Going to let us know here what is going on, what they decide. And we've got Jamie
takes the win.
Jamie Furel moving on.
And that is the end of the day for Andreas, unfortunately.
Jimmy's going to have to face a different Andreas coming up here.
Lots of Andreases.
Lots of Andreas. Did any of them just go by Andy?
Don't know.
No?
We'll go ask later.
Yeah. I got a lot of things to ask people tonight.
Right. Sebastian Fontin and Christopher Svitzen out next. Sebastian Fontin, our higher qualifier, and
qualifying 3rd.
Yeah, therefore running first to lead out Sebastian Fontin. Christopher not giving Sebastian Fontin any room to maneuver. This is looking like a good run. This is what we want to see. Say that, straighten up from Christopher. Throws it all the way, straightens the car up, shuts the car down, and leaves Sebastian Fontin to drive away.
Mouncer's curse strikes again.
Yeah.
Great lead run here.
Gosh darn it.
Dagnabbit. It does look like a mechanical, though, just the way that the car shut down.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything's all right, doesn't hit his pocketbook too hard. I mean, it had all the makings of an incredible run. Good tandems, everyone's filling zones. We do see some, corrections there, but maybe a light.
I don't know
wall
whether
touch.
he just his wheels are still spinning. It's like he makes a mistake and then I don't know.
I wonder if the car
either breaks a shaft. He might have broken the shaft. So it goes to reinitiate. It doesn't go in.
It's either diff or rear axle is gone. Wah, wah, wah. I do love that fire with the smoke, though. Every event, more fire.
More fire, more
More fire, more underglow, more everything.
Mandate it.
Yeah. I can't wait till my drifting series comes out. It's just a clown show is what it is. And we got somebody taking a look. Maybe we'll call in Paul. Explaining.
I see the universal sign for kaput.
Doesn't matter what language you speak. Start waving your hands
no
like
good.
that. Yeah. No bueno.
No bueno. The helmet comes off. So I believe we can go straight through and say Sebastian Fontin goes through into our top 8.
Not how you want to win.
No.
But to finish first you have to finish. So mechanical is as much part of this game as it is driving.
It is indeed.
And food, apparently. Could have a good meal. Are you an empty stomach or a full stomach driver?
I don't know. I don't really pay much attention.
No?
To be honest.
I know some guys who like refuse to eat. Like within like 3 hours of driving, no food, just water, Gatorade.
Sebastian Fontin
just has to initiate.
Yeah.
Which he has. Don't want
Don't crash into
just yeah. You don't want Byron to win.
No.
Yeah. We might as well use the practice though. I mean, that's the upside of this.
Sebastian Fontin, I don't think he needs much practice.
You don't think so? I mean, looking at this, yeah.
I mean, he's doing pretty well. Seems happy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how you can like tell the emotions of a driver, right? You can always tell when they're angry.
Yeah.
It's super easy to tell, but. Apparently I got a note here from Baff in the chat. Christopher started qualifying with 1 bolt less than his usual in his diff.
Okay.
That's not good.
And then he finished it with
no
many
diff.
less
I don't
bolts.
think there's any bolts in there anymore. Thank you, chat. Appreciate this. We got like inside, more hood turbos. Yeah, Shamil's with me on this.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, this is great. I'm glad everybody hanging out in the chat, hanging out with us.
It's good to have some feedback.
Yeah, it's good.
People just chatting with us.
What we need is auto translate in the chat, so we
that
can,
would
like,
help.
truly communicate with everyone.
Surely technology is at that stage.
So Connor Falvey and Kim Mathiasen.
Wild Kim.
Wild Kim?
Yeah.
Is that actually his name? Or it is now?
It is now.
It is now. Wild Kim.
Connor Falvey leading the way into this and just driving away from Kim. Kim not really having too much of an answer, but Connor cutting the track massively to gain that gap. Kim obviously cutting the track massively as well. And just kind of gaining proximity, but in the wrong way. And this is scrappy again from Wild Kim as Connor Falvey. So I said Tomas Falvey then. No, sorry, Connor Falvey.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see here. So initiation was fairly close to where we wanted it to be. A little bit of a break to get the car to angle going into 1. Big correction with the wheels there to try and get the car to keep coming around. It's almost like the front scrubbed out. Kim shining that spotlight, just looking for where Connor is.
Yeah.
And Connor did miss a couple of spots here and there. Overall, it was a fairly good run. You know, he's really hucking that car around. The rate to angle is pretty good. Yeah, it's tough. It's almost like now he's overgripped the car. We had guys that were sliding around like crazy, and maybe he was watching that and took some notes and went, gotta tighten this up a little bit. But we will get them to flip, and Kim will be out front.
Kim now leading the way to us. Connor Falvey, sorry, I keep saying to us. Connor Falvey chasing Kim and not giving Kim a millimeter as they come around the first corner. This is looking a lot more like it. Kim on a reasonably good line, and Falvey taking full advantage of that. Makes a dive again through the smoke around the final corner. As they end the lap, he climbs up on the door of Kim.
Interesting.
And over the line.
So Conrad, easily a better chase, but
yeah.
Kim may have had a better lead.
Yeah, much better lead.
Yeah, so which one do you weigh heavier? You know, if you've got a better lead, that's going to lead to a better chase, that's for sure. Kim did a great job, though. I mean, he's kind of cleaned up his driving from the last set of battles. He's got in the zones. I mean, his chase wasn't phenomenal, but his lead run was. Look at that giant light bar on the roof.
Yeah.
It's like searching for quarters on the ground. Maybe you drop their loose change, Kim's going to find it for you. Wild
Look
Kim.
at the fire coming out the front of Kim's car.
Extra points.
That should be extra points.
Yeah, good transitions, though. Car floats really well. It's nice and smooth. It could have been a little bit deeper there on 6. But 7 and across the line, everything looked pretty good. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Luckily, I don't have to make that decision.
No,
Neither do you.
Nope.
The man next to me does.
Yep.
And the 2 guys next to him do.
We can speculate. One more time.
They've already made their decision. And going through is Connor Falvey.
Is it?
It
Hang
is
on.
indeed.
I saw one more time on the flag. We have some confusion. It is what? Okay. Yeah. Connor Falvey does get the win. Okay, just to clarify. Connor Falvey is moving on. All right. Sorry for any confusion, everybody. Get all the flags out in the stands. BMW with 4x4 lights.
So we have Fionn and Baz Moore on the one more time.
Right, flipping back. Fionn Roche. Chat's been good. Loving the flags coming up in chat too. Thank you for the compliments coming in. A couple of people very enjoying our commentary. We'll have to do this more often. Maybe we're a power couple now. We have to go together.
You reckon?
You think so?
We could do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
Just every event.
Every event ever.
Just package deal.
Everyone that ever runs an event ever.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
It's not a 2-for-1 deal, though. You got to pay both of us separately. Let's just make that clear off the bat. We will sleep in the same cabin, and that's where we draw the line. The cabins are pretty. I mean, it's cool. I'm happy we're not camping, especially with that rainstorm.
It's not bad for a shed.
It's not bad for a shed.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You guys call like garages sheds, though.
Do we?
Yeah. Like you can't fit a car in a shed.
No. You're right.
Yeah. I've heard people refer, maybe I'm wrong in this. I've heard people refer to like their garage as a shed.
Yeah, they were drunk.
Ah, okay.
I've never heard that ever. Not
Really?
once. No.
Where did I hear this?
I have no idea.
Yeah, someone was like, oh, it's my shed. And I'm like, you can fit 3 cars in there. How's that a shed?
Yeah, well, it could have been a big shed, but it wasn't a garage.
What's the difference? I'm confused now. I thought I knew. All right, Bas Mule and Fionn Roche up next.
Go. Bas Mule leading out. Fionn Roche reinitiating again. Bas Mule in a lovely line. Fionn Roche scrambling a little bit shallow there. Trying to get on the door of Bas Mule. Bas Mule transitions beautifully into the flames. And look at Fionn Roche now on the door of Bas Mule. Absolutely, look.
Oh, man.
Wheel to wheel as they come over the line.
That was great. That was great. These are the battles we are looking for.
Very enthusiastic.
Yes. Bas Mule, absolute rocket ship coming out of there. Love to see that much speed. Fionn looked like he might have reinitiated. He was struggling to keep up. Once he found the pocket, though, he was able to dial it in.
It's like he struggles to get settled to start off with, and then once he's settled, he's in the game and he goes for it.
It could
like
be nerves.
From here now. He makes this dive here onto the door of Baz, and it just stays there for the rest of the battle. That transition, beautiful through the smoke, and he's straight away there.
Yeah,
absolutely straight away.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
just
nerves or
it's the initiation. It's struggling a little bit with the initiation.
Maybe his tires are a bit colder. He's not warming them up enough or something like that. But yeah, it's like he gets that little bit of confidence that he's able to door a guy, and then he's like, oh, cool, this is where I'm going to stay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't like your paint job.
And that is a wonderful paint job on Fionn's car as he launches into the first corner. Bas Mule a little bit further away, but makes the dive. Now Fionn taking the spoiler off on the wall nearly as Bas Mule was a little bit shaken by that. Found himself a little bit further back, but starts to wind Fionn Roche in now as they make the dive through the smoke for the last corner. Fionn Roche just about getting away, not quite the proximity.
Oh, I thought Bas going into the wall there. I would have put money on it. So yeah, Fionn Roche, a little bit of a, not really a feint, but just steers into it, and that understeer grabs and is able to kick the back end around. Bas cutting the line a little bit just to make sure that he's going to get that proximity when he dives in. Fionn, look at that, bye-bye trunk. And then Bas, kind of in awe, he just spectated and was like, "Oh, well, that was cool." And then,
yeah, I think because Fionn was shallow there, that put Bas off a little bit, and it put him on the wrong line.
Great way to gain proximity though, going into 4.
Yeah,
that good transition to go back in.
Yeah, dives nicely, gets himself rotated perfectly next to Fionn. Not quite. I think he could have been a bit closer, but. All things considered, a good drive from Bas and from Fionn.
Viral I1 in the chat says, has Mike still got crazy hair as if he has been electrocuted? I can confirm. It is not as crazy as it used to be, but he definitely looks like he's been playing around outlets.
I have had a haircut.
Have you?
Yeah.
At least one of them or all of them?
I have had a significant haircut. But it is crazy-ish.
It is still crazy. Is that like your trademark? I get stuck with a hat.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I chose mine. You were born with yours.
I mean, I chose not to cut it for a while. Anyway, and we have the result. Bas Mühl goes through into our top 8. And that, unfortunately, is the end of the day for Fionn.
We're just getting some clarification here from the judges on that decision, just in case anybody in the chat is wondering. So Mike is just getting all the information while we check out some of the fans that are hanging out here. Love that shirt. I don't know what that pattern is, but pink and it looks like little owls on it or something.
Okay, so Fionn Roche, for the 3rd time this evening, had to reinitiate after the line, after the initiation line, for the 3rd time this evening. So, as a matter of course.
That's no bueno.
That's no bueno,
No.
unfortunately. So that is Fionn off.
Mistakes like that are not going to carry you through, but Jan-Erik Sieber and Bas Mühl, that's going to be sick. Mikotaj Zakzowski and Sandra Irga, and Andreas Lilia and Jamie Furel, Sebastian Fontin and Connor Falvey.
There's only one name I can still pronounce.
Is it Connor Falvey?
Yeah, it is. and I've probably got that wrong.
Falvey.
Yeah, it'll be something, and I'll be in trouble. I'll walk out.
As we've been saying, say it with confidence.
Yeah.
And then you're good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter with the Irish, though. They'll catch up with you. They will let you know.
Well, if any of the drivers or any of their pit crews, if we did get it wrong, keep it to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You can come find us, come say hi. For anybody who is in the pits right now watching, you can find us. Mike does look like he's been electrocuted, and I am wearing my usual teal beanie. Toque? I'm going to call it toque.
Toque?
Toque is what we call it in Canada.
Just keep coming up with new words. That's rubbish.
That's the actual name we call it in Canada, is a toque. There's like 3 different ways to spell it, too. T-O-U-Q-U-E. I'm not even kidding.
Why?
I don't know. It's
just
like
a hat.
I know, but it's called the
H-A-T. H-A-T.
What about a baseball hat? Or like
a baseball hat? What's
baseball.
It? Oh, baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball hat.
My accent's not that strong.
Are you sure?
I don't have an accent.
A dip?
You do.
Oh yes, very good, very good. Yes. Yes, what? Yeah. Yes, quite. Yeah. Very good show.
Yeah, good job. Oh my God.
Look at all the different flags being waved. Like
flag,
one picture.
Norwegian.
There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm glad you know what they are. I'm just not good at geography. At school. No,
I'm just good with flags. That's it.
Oh, that's good. I'm a flag guy. I really like flags.
Shouts out to all of our track workers for putting in the time, putting down the chalk. If it wasn't for them,
they are.
We'd have no idea how good these drivers are doing. This guy is crushing it too.
Yeah, he's on it.
Look at the technique. Good angles, lots of speed coming out of outer zone 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Can we get the camera to cut to the next chalk spot? We can commentate over that. There we go. Oh, look at this. Backward entry. Big round of applause. Oh, they can't hear us out there.
No, they can't. Only you guys at home can hear it.
They're missing out. Oh. Put beer cam on commentators. No, actually, we're good. I've got a giant jug of water, and so do you.
Yeah,
we're good.
Just on water at the minute. It's deeply upsetting. But, that will change at some point this evening.
I'm hoping for more coffee, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, great to have all the fans. We're down to our, grade 8? Is that been trademarked? Do we have to call it something else?
Final 8.
Hateful 8? That is definitely trademarked.
Hateful 8?
That's a movie.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. What have we got on the live chat? What are people saying?
Being used to international naming schemes, I take my hat off to the commentators. We haven't offended that many people.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
no
good.
one's angry with us. This is.
Was this a race, though, a separate event from? Yes, it is separate from Drift Masters. This is Iron Drift King. commentator kiss cam. No, they're not ready for that. No, it has been excellent. they brought up Magic Blazing Jet Ski. It was like the guy naming the beat in BDC. Nobody could pronounce, so they called him Magic Blazing Jet Ski.
Yeah, that was the thing I was telling you.
Yeah, you told me that earlier.
I was telling you all about it earlier.
Yeah. No, thanks for hanging out with us, guys and gals here in the chat. Do it. Oh, this guy's got to do something cool. He looks like
just did something cool.
Did he?
He just did like some mad
I need to see more. Shouts out to Niles, please. I don't know who Niles is, but shouts out to whoever that is.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Shout out to everyone
Dance
in
cam.
England
Hey.
who's watching at home and listening to me.
Yeah.
Stick up a comment on the chat.
Damn, he's lit. Is this Jacob Getting? No, it's Jacob Gettins. The Gettin's good, I told you. This guy's crushing the scooter, though. He's the real
He knows
superstar.
it as well, look.
Yeah,
I got skills.
I got skills. Read wings for the cones. Scooter Boy is awesome. Yeah, Scooter Boy is stealing the show. Get off your phones, people. You gotta drift it in. Make friends. Go sit next to someone you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the dance cam's good, the beer cam, kiss cam. Just get like a high five, double high five cam.
Yeah.
Introductory. We are resetting everything, getting ready for the Debate 8. That's the other one we got.
Debate 8?
Yeah.
I can't even think. The Irate 8?
Mike Walton, do you remember Ed Power and Suntan can't seem for Sultan at IDC? I'm not sure what that means. That's a lot of typos in one. Let's get the beer cam on that guy. Right here.
Do you remember Ed Power and Suntan? Suntan can't seem. I have no idea.
That is a lot of beer cam.
For Sultan Al Kazimi. Is that who you're talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, Sultan Al Kazimi.
Yeah. I remember them. Oh, yes, Suntan can't seem. Yes, I do remember that of Ed Power. Yes, that was a good one.
That's a good nickname. Oh, man. The phony syndrome don't happen. Finnish crowd. Finnish groud. Man, people, I can't say much. My spelling is terrible. Anybody who knows me already knows that, so. Big ups, Ed Power.
Power in the Power. I'm sure it's Power in the Tower.
Power in the Tower.
It's meant to be Power in the Tower, I'm sure.
Yeah. Crofty is old and unfunny. I'm getting compared to Crofty. Oh. Get some more crowd shots here as we get ready. This event is sponsored by Parts 33. Actually checked out a couple of the sponsors. There's like one that does like online digital commerce stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, you'd be interested in that kind of thing.
Yeah. Tell us about your Fiesta, Jacob. Oh man, I hated that thing.
Fiesta?
I owned two Fiestas, and between the two of them, they had 7 transmissions. They were
Fiestas?
Yes, Ford Fiestas.
Didn't even know you had Fiestas there.
Yeah, it was like a 2012. It was terrible. I hated the car. I kept buying them though because the fuel economy was so good. And they kept replacing the transmissions for free. So like, why not?
Fair enough.
Can we get the cameras to do a wave of flags? Mike loves a wave.
I do love a Mexican wave.
I don't know what a Mexican wave was.
What do you mean you don't know what a Mexican wave is?
Where everybody like stands up?
Yes, you must know what a Mexican wave is.
It's never been called a Mexican wave in Canada or the US.
Why?
It's called a wave.
Oh, okay. Well, we could call it the wave.
Okay.
It could be politically correct and call it.
I'm trying.
The linear wave. the linear crowd wave. Phenomenon.
Well, phenomenon.
Right, but we need to zoom out for that, and also the crowd can't hear us.
The crowd can't
so
hear us.
This
Just
is
you at
terrible.
home. You know, everybody at home. At home. Okay, starting from the East Coast and moving all the way to Japan. Okay, ready? And go.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it?
Please, everybody.
People are doing some sort of
Here's what we
waving.
need to do. At home, film yourself, post it on Instagram, and tag Iron Drift King of you doing the wave at home.
Yeah,
that's what
we
you should
need.
do.
That's what we need right now.
We'll be watching.
In the meantime, we're going to move on to our next battle, our first battle of the
Bas Mule and Jan-Erik Sieber.
Great 8, we're going to call it. Great 8.
Bas out there.
Jan-Erik tapping the door of Bas Mule, pushing him away a little bit, and then having a wobble afterwards as Bas Mule gets his Jan in the wall.
That man has been hitting everything tonight, and finally a kickback. Wow. Jan-Erik Sieber has had the most aggressive chase runs we've seen. He is pushing so hard, and you can see it here, even off the initiation, right? As soon as we see him going to outside zone 1, you can see Jan-Erik way late on the brakes. Way late. And where is it? Right here, we get the first little bit of a tap. Bas throws more angle at it, brings the car around. Jan-Erik's like, I'm not done yet.
More tapping.
One more tap, please.
Straightens the car up, reinitiates, and then goes, for a really hard transition. I'm pretty sure he hit Bas in that transition. Doesn't get the car slowed up anywhere near enough. All on the rear brakes.
No.
Yeah, and then that's it. Done. Into the wall.
What do we call that?
A boop.
A boop. He booped. Oh, man, that is not the way you want to go. But Jan-Erik, he is aggressive. He is super aggressive. He's been quick and just too aggressive. And Bas able to finish the run, even though he got a little bit of boop himself. Seeing there, Jan-Erik is okay. That is the main thing here. We got some Driftmaster staff in here. I think we might have made fun of them. They're here to take us out.
No doubt.
Yeah.
They look angry.
They do look angry. I think Dave Egan sent them. Calm those boys down. Oh, man. That's tough. That is tough. Apparently they have the same engine builder. That's what someone said in the comments. I believe they're talking about this battle here. I could be wrong. I didn't scroll back enough, but which American drivers would do best in Driftmasters? That's a good question. I would love to see the RTR boys come over just to see what the Driftmasters drivers would do against those cars, because they are wild. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think there's a lot of guys I would like to see come over, but I would really like to see a full, RTR spec 5D come over and a Chelsea Denova or something like that drive here. Chelsea's got a very interesting style. I know a couple people brought it up. There's a lot of guys in FD have traveled and done a lot of events in Malaysia, South America, a lot of stuff in Arab Emirates, Japan, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's a fair bit. Not as much these days, though, which is kind of crazy. I would say 7-8 years ago was kind of like the big, when everybody went everywhere. Chris Forsberg was in China. Apparently he just proposed to his girlfriend, too. So congrats, Chris. To give him a high five.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. But I think we've decided that there needs to be a world championship.
Yeah.
We need to see these, like, even guys from Iron Drift King, but Drift Masters and even just anywhere. I want to see the best of the best in one spot. And I think the FIA drifting was supposed to be that, but I don't think it went as well as what they were hoping.
No, it didn't push. Yeah.
It just didn't go as well.
Not quite.
Not quite. It's expensive to move these cars around.
It really is very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, am I getting? Do we have? Oh, we have FIA people here. Oh.
Hello, hi.
We'll talk later. No, I think it's just incredibly expensive to move cars around, and it's difficult to get people to come over, and they want to be comfortable and they want to be in the chassis that they know the best to compete at the best. So, what we need is just a big freighter where all the Americans can load their things. We need an island. Is there an island that sits in between Europe and America that we could turn into a drifting stadium?
I think there is, yeah.
There's got to be something, like Oak Island.
There is something
like
in the middle there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's very easy to get to, and
No,
you
I don't think
probably
so.
wouldn't have anyone visit it.
Yeah. Vaughn was at Drift Masters in 2017, apparently. He walked a bunch of guys.
Okay.
2017 was an interesting year, too, so... question for you, back to English drifting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
People interested in me?
Yeah, people interested in you. Yeah, they just want to see Mike Walton back to English drifting. support your local drift. You know what it is? Support your local drift series.
Yeah.
If you're into drifting, if they're doing an event near you, even if it is just base level grassroots, go out, buy a ticket, support them. That is the only way we're going to grow this. Buy the merch, support the drivers, support the sponsors, use their links, use their discount codes, prove to companies that drifting is a good investment, and that's how you grow the sport.
Yeah, there really is no other way. It's all about money at the end of the day. I mean, we all enjoy it from a fun point of view, but it's got to be funded some way, shape or form, and you're only going to do that through sponsorship.
Yeah, you have to vote with your dollars.
Yeah.
Like as terrible as that is, like as much as we'd love to be altruistic and say, oh, once people experience drifting, they'll invest.
They won't unless investment pays off.
We've seen 20 years of this sport, like really, like 20 great years of growth. And we've got big sponsors in there, but not at the level of a NASCAR and F1, even WRC. We could get down to IMSA or smaller levels that still have significantly more funding than even the top levels of drifting do.
Yeah.
So vote with your dollars, support your local drivers, support your local drift scene, and that is how we're going to get this to grow. So it does look like Jan-Erik Sieber
has retired.
The track. Yeah. He is done.
So Bas Smoel has to do a run, has to initiate.
Yep. People are saying I bet Dubai would host a tournament like that. I would agree. And then Kwoki said, can we all say how amazing Mike Walton's manifolds are? The best.
Oh,
High fives
that's
and claps.
beautiful.
I know.
Thanks.
Checks in the mail. He'll send that to you. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is... Dave Egan had an FD RTR Mustang in competition in Ireland.
He did?
Yeah.
He still owns that Mustang, I think? Or we might have sold it, actually. There we go, Bas Smoel initiates. That's all he needed to do.
That's it.
Don't wreck the car into the wall.
Easy.
He's just having fun.
Man, we talk about practice. This is practice for him.
Yeah. Just to get the pyrotechnics out there as well.
Love it. More fire. Great run. Great run. That thing really bangs off the limiter.
It really
I can feel it in here.
Yeah.
Shaking our little shipping container around.
So he goes through into our final four.
What do we got next?
And we have Mikolaj against Sondre Erga, I believe.
I think you are correct.
From my roughly scribbled down notes that I have here.
It's good. You're going to run out of hand. Can't keep writing all your notes on your hand, sir. We talk about practice. Someone got that joke. No, nothing.
I didn't get it. What did you say?
Instead, we talk about practice. Allen Iverson is a basketball player that had an interview where people were upset that he didn't do well in practice or didn't show up to practice or something.
Right.
He's doing this media interview and he's like, "Man, we talk about practice." it's iconic. We'll bring.
So that went straight over my head then.
Yeah,
because I would have never experienced that.
Now, you're not a big basketball fan?
No.
Neither am I. I just know that it's like a cultural joke.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do a very specific cultural joke out of one of the most multicultural events in the world. Sweet, that worked.
Good job, Jacob. Yeah. Really catering to your fans here. I told a Canadian joke earlier, too, and you didn't get that one either.
No, probably not.
It's strange. You don't watch a very obscure Canadian-only TV show. Shocker.
Weird.
I know. Oh, man.
Come on, drift cars.
Yeah, let's go. We keep talking in circles. Keep embarrassing myself. Are you sure?
I mean, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, but at some stage it's gonna,
All right, Mikko against Sondre Erga. Mikko up front. That's Soarer. Making its way through.
And it's so fast, man. I'm sure that Soarer always goes against a pink S13.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody calls loving this right now.
Mikolaj flying down into the first corner, but Sondre not giving him any chance to get away as they come through the first corner. Transition nicely. That big Soarer looking a bit squirmy, trying to get it into the exact position he wants to. They transition through. Sondre dancing through the smoke and sticking it on the door of Mikolaj as they come over the line.
It's crazy because, like, that is the worst chase run that Sondre has done. It's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's been crushing. Miko, though, that car somehow is getting faster and faster. He's getting more confident with the runs. You know, his last battle had a couple of spots that he had to clean up, and I think he took those notes, made whatever changes he had to do, either between the ears or, you know, between the strut towers, and he's absolutely crushing it now. Filling all the zones, lots of speed, lots of angle, very smooth transitions. We're not seeing him stab at the brakes through it. You know,
it's so fast for a Sora.
What's your problem with Soras, man?
No, I like Soras, but they're very heavy.
Yeah.
Like like in ways that you can't get the heaviness out of them.
Even when you got them, yeah.
They're
just like the
so
sub-panels and
heavy.
everything. Yeah.
So yeah, to get one to go fast is a remarkable feat.
Yeah.
Now we have Sondre leading in Mikolaj. Is Sondre going to drive away? No, he is not. Ever so slightly. There's not as much proximity as we'd hope as they dart through the smoke there. Mikolaj now climbing up on the door of Sondre as they come through the final corner. Almost contact from Mikolaj as they come around the final corner across the line.
That was close. That could have gotten nasty real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sondre out here, very interesting initiation. He is riding the wall there a lot longer than we've seen anybody else do it. But Miko trying to find his way. Sondre just painting walls. Just, yeah, out here, a little bit of pink here, a little bit of pink there, redecorating the whole course.
Pink has 13s, that's what they do.
That's what they do, yeah. They paint walls. Exactly. They're not here to drift, they're here to repaint everything pink. But Miko doing a good job. I mean, you can see lacking a little bit of angle. This is one of the downsides of having a longer car. We've talked about it before, where longer cars look different at angle.
Yeah. We
all kind of base everything off of the F chassis, especially in this case. But yeah, I mean, it was a great run. It was exciting. They almost binned it right at the end. Came very close.
I love watching it.
I'm a big fan. I'm curious, though.
I want to see more proximity. I mean, I think I'm sure we were spoiled by our first battle in top 32. That was like it was so close.
It's called jumping the shark. I don't know if you got that phrase, but
no.
No? Okay.
But I'm liking all these new phrases.
Do you want to explain the cultural relevance of that one?
If you could, the very specific Canadian cultural.
It's not. It's American.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. A show called Happy. You know what the Fonz is, right?
I'm vaguely aware of that.
He had an episode where he jumped a shark on a motorcycle. It was considered the greatest episode of Happy Days ever. So when you say jumping the shark, it means
that was an incredibly specific cultural joke yet again.
It's not, though. Jumping the shark is very common.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
You're just moving on.
Quickly moving on. Before we get any more very specific jokes that none of this...
I'm spreading the North American culture. That's
right,
what I'm
okay.
doing. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, man. People want to know when you're coming back to compete.
Me?
Yes, in your Angry S13.
It's the Angry S13 is very sad at the minute. It has a snapped crank.
That's very sad.
And also holes in the
block
everywhere.
Perfect.
Just the car in general, yeah.
Shouldn't do that.
It fired us from prop shafts through the tunnel. There's lots to do.
And
not enough time.
Andreas out front. Jimmy Furel following behind. Andreas, big initiation there. That's Supra. Is that a Supra?
That is a Supra.
That is a Supra. That Supra is filling all the zones, lots of angle, lots of speed. He is putting on an absolute clinic here.
This is much better
what we are looking for.
Here we are.
That is impressive. That is incredibly impressive. Oh, look at that final zone.
Why did he not do that the last run?
Why did you do it every run?
Walked it.
Just do it every run. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Do exactly that every single time.
Very good from Andreas, giving Jamie all the opportunity to get on the door, and he was finding it a little bit difficult to start off with, as you would after that first corner, but makes the dive here now.
It's like a spectator sport at that point. You don't even want to drive, you just want to watch the clinic that's being put on in front of you. Oh, man.
There's a decent bit of proximity. I mean, I still want the cars to be closer.
Yeah. Of course.
You could nearly get a car in between those two at that point. Nearly. A small car.
Small car. It's a Fiesta, if you will.
Yeah.
You could wedge in between that. It's like a dance. Just trying to get the smoke out of there. You got to seal those cars up better. I've seen guys put fans on the roof to pull smoke out.
Yeah, that's what. The vents on the top of rally cars.
Yeah.
That's what they're for, so to keep positive pressure inside and it stops the dust from coming in.
Well, take something from rally, boys. Throw a little vent on there.
Just put vents on top of the cars. I'm sure that phase has been done and people didn't like it anymore. Anyway, James leads in Andreas as they come in. Andreas, right on the door of James BMW, but making a sole mistake, wobbling around, hitting the back of the car on the wall, making a mess of that beautiful Supra. As James walks away. Andreas throwing it all the way after the masterclass we saw in the lead position. Travesty.
Good use of the word. No, that's it. That's a travesty. You never want to see that. You never want to see a guy driving that well go out with small mistakes. But at the same time,
so he came in just deep here, really deep. Hits the wall.
Man,
he manages to keep in it. Doesn't really upset the car too much
on that one.
And I think it's upset him though. You can see his anger now. I've hit the wall. I'm a little bit upset. And that it comes away from the wall here, but then goes it deep again, really, really very deep. And you can see parts everywhere, and the car is not good.
It's a man who's realized just how much money he's going to spend in a new hatch for that thing.
Yeah.
That's why he's so angry. Wow. But, like you said, you gotta be able to finish the lap. You can do everything perfect in the lead, and he did.
Yeah.
But in the chase, it's about consistency, so.
And predictably, Gilles Farrell goes through.
And who is he going to face in our top four? So
we do not yet know.
Sebastian Fontin or Connor Falvey. That is our next set of battles coming up here.
Sebastian Fontin versus Connor Falvey. This is going to be good because both cars are very fast.
Yeah.
Falvey on his good day.
French flags are blowing up in chat.
Can do Sebastian Fontin.
Yep.
And Fontin now leading in Falvey for a place in the final four. Fontin driving away, a massive cut of the track by Connor to keep up with him. And Connor straight reinitiates again, getting it all wrong. Falvey getting it completely wrong as Sebastian puts on an absolute masterclass for the show. Falvey's given up at this stage as Fontin drives through. Fontin has had a very lucky couple of runs here. And he deserves it,
yeah.
But he's
that's
kind
part
of
of
walked
it, though. That is part of it, though. I mean, there are guys that have won entire events just by not screwing up or not, having a mechanical. And, you want to win on your own merit, but a lot of the times your own merit is just being consistently good. You don't have to be incredible. You just have to finish and make sure your car doesn't explode.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we've seen, and I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. You don't want to, fly too close to the sun. Like, you don't want to go so crazy. That's what we saw in our last battle. Somebody pushing way too hard when they probably didn't need to.
Yeah, and getting upset about it. And then,
honestly, that's just what it is. Keep your head straight, get through the battle, and it could all disappear now too. That's the crazy part.
The battle is not over yet.
No. So Connor taking the lead.
Connor now leading in Fontin. They leave the line. Falvey clicks it into gear and away they go. Fontin giving Falvey a little bit of room to maneuver as they come in, but that does not last very long. Falvey cutting the course ever so slightly. Fontin giving him a little bit of room. Knows he just needs to make it round the track behind Falvey. At this stage, he does not need to push at all.
Oh, Connor. Oh, that could have been disastrous right there. Wow. Okay. Well, so the question then is Fontin done enough now in the chase?
Yeah.
And I would think
well,
so.
yes, because Falvey, that was a zero from Falvey.
Yeah, as long as we didn't miss anything. We've missed things before. I'm just saying. We gotta keep the tension up here, man.
Okay. Keep the tension.
No, I mean, Connor, knew he had to lay down an absolutely perfect run and potentially get Seb to make a mistake, and wasn't quite there. Just wasn't there. Sebastian was able to keep his wits about him and put together a decent chase. I mean, we can see how much line he's scrubbing there and angle he's scrubbing to kind of keep up, but Connor also wasn't on a perfect run, so. I think we know which way it's going to go unless there's something we've missed. The judges are not staring at me like I'm an idiot, so I think we're okay. Hang on. Oh, wait, no, I got a nod there. Yeah, all right. I'll remember that. And Sebastian Fontaine is going to be moving on.
So we go back to one more time between Mikolaj and Sondre Oga. Hopefully they are up and ready to go straight
If not,
away.
we get more beer cam.
Yeah, more beer cam.
Fans are excited. Seeing some pink shirts in there too.
There's a lot of pink here.
Yeah.
Even the big diggers.
Yeah. Earth movers.
Moving machines
Yeah,
are illuminated in pink.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Yeah, sure.
Lots of colors. Fans getting excited. I don't know. Did anybody do the wave at home and tag us? I could look to see if anybody's tagged Iron Drift King. They should have gave us access to their socials. Actually, it's probably the last thing they should have done.
Yeah,
let us know down in the chat where you guys are from, where you're watching from. I'm very curious to see how far and wide the reach is and what the stream's like right now. I know I got friends in Canada, friends in the US, obviously people in the UK. So yeah, let us know down in the comments. You can either drop a flag or let us know by telling us. There's a bit of a delay, we're gonna wait. Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, it's been cool. Definitely been a cool night. Still got a couple of battles left. Just wrapping up to find our top four. We got Ireland, UK, Sweden. Lighting sponsored by Barbie. Pyro sponsored by Oppenheimer. That is solid. That's a great joke, Martin. We're good at another Canadian. Monaco, South Africa, Sweden, again, Norway, West Yorkshire. Yorkshire? What is it?
West Yorkshire.
Is it Yorkshire or Yorkshire?
Yes, York. I want you to know it's Yorkshire.
Is it? I don't know, is it?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, no.
I want you to call it Yorkshire because that's the best thing I've ever heard.
Is that not how it's spelled?
Yeah, let's go with that, yeah.
It says Yorkshire.
Yorkshire! Yes! Quite, yes! Climbing!
Hey, there's drifting.
Mikolaj leading in. Sondre now as they... Sondre backs out, it throws it all away.
Yeah.
Strains, reinitiates, that's it, done.
Nico still has to finish this run, though. He still has to finish in the lead for it not to be a double incomplete. And he is flirting with disaster in a lot of these zones. Like he is... I don't think anybody told him.
I'm pretty sure it's the first...
Wait a minute.
The first big mistake. The first zero counts.
No, but if you're in the chase, you still have to finish your lead. If you don't finish your lead, you don't have to finish your chase. I believe. At least maybe that's just American rules.
I think that's just American rules.
Maybe. But either way, I mean, Miko still had a great rest of the run. I'm actually kind of shocked with how quick he was able to kind of pick up. Like he was actually able to get back in the game by the end of the run. He kind of sat there for a minute, like pondering what happened. Yeah,
I've had a problem.
Yeah, I've had an oops.
I've had an issue. But let's keep going and see what happens. Right, Sondre now needs to hope that Mikolaj makes a massive mistake in the chase position, which is unlikely considering how he's been driving all day. Sondre throwing it in there, trying to make a big impact, nice deep into clip 2. Mikolaj flips the car around, not as much proximity. He knows he doesn't have to do much. All he has to do is keep the car moving sideways behind Sondre, and we will get there.
Got a couple people saying here that it might have been a straighten on that first run, which is interesting. We will see. I'm sure the judges are ripping through all of the replays. We got a bunch here. Portugal, Texas, Finland. Texas, big enough to be its own country. Obviously lots from Ireland, Poland. You can see Brazil in there, Indonesia, south of France. I think another British city, but I'm not going to pronounce it because apparently it's Suffolk. Is that even close?
That was pretty close.
All right.
That one was good.
Slovakia. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna make a joke. I'm not
Don't.
No,
Just
no jokes.
don't.
We're good. Yeah. Illinois, Nigeria, South Africa, Netherlands.
Do we have a decision? Are you gonna?
We're just waiting on you guys. Yeah, you gonna tell us?
Are you gonna announce it? Oh, there we go. Mikolaj takes the win.
Hey, you never know. This is drifting. Anything can happen. So that's going to set our top 4, Final 4, Freedom 4, Fantastic 4. That one is definitely trademarked. The Formidable 4? No?
Yeah.
Let me put my thesaurus
The 4
away.
of Fortune.
Ooh, the 4 of Fortune. Stop skipping Memphis, Tennessee. Sorry, Memphis, Tennessee, and Nick Hayes. Where are you from? What city are you from?
I don't live in a city. I live in the countryside, dear boy.
The countryside.
I do.
Okay.
I'm from High Wycombe. But I'd say Woburn Green because it sounds better than High Wycombe, but it's just outside High Wycombe.
Okay. I live in a town called Windsor, which is very much named after Windsor Castle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Windsor is about 20 minutes from me, the real one.
Ah, sorry. Yeah, we've got the fake one. Here is our top 4. So Basmule and Miko against Jaime Furel and Sebastian Fontaine. This is going to be good.
We need to know, is it pronounced Jamie or Jim?
Jim? I'm pretty sure Jim. It's like, yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really not
We don't
sure.
know.
No. Let us know in the comments. Spell it out phonetically for us. Oh, yes, chap.
What?
So we're hanging out here. Got a couple of Driftmaster staff in and around, keeping an eye on us, making sure we're not doing anything crazy. But the Iron Drift King people, everybody here we've met so far have been absolutely phenomenal. Gem. Okay. Wait, no, there's a G that could be Gem. Could be Gem.
It's not. It's going to be Jim.
It's going to be, yeah.
Jim.
Gem Furhel.
Furhel.
Yeah, thank you for this. For hell.
Okay.
All right. Gem Furhel.
Gem Furhel. Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Took him the entire
I'll
event to
forget
correct
that.
this. Yeah.
No, I'm taking it away. Jim Furhel, Sebastian Fontaine, Baz Nicolaj. Yeah, well, we will be back very shortly with the last 4 competitors.
Also alles, was heute übrig bleibt, gespart werden. Ja, morgen ist hier eigentlich der Plan, dass wir ohne Stimme rauskommen. Aber ich muss sagen, eigentlich ziemlich gut dafür, dass wir jetzt Ich glaube 10, 11 Stunden oder so müssen wir jetzt los. Wir gehen auch echt gut, muss ich sagen. Die Frage ist, wann die Leute uns halten. Das ist immer die Frage. So, ich glaube, jetzt sind noch genug Leute auf der Bühne. Mein letzter Besuch. Der SXOC Speed Club. Einmal mehr machen. 50 Euro Mitgliedsgebühr für den Verein.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, wir sind ja tatsächlich sogar beide Mitglieder dieses Vereins.
50 Euro Mitgliedsgebühr.
Und ich muss auch richtig meine Enttäuschung hier zum Ausdruck bringen.
Ich habe schon selber bekommen. Eine Hälfte vom SXOC steht bei Max Heinrich und versucht hat, einen Foto zu waschen. Ja, der Hälfte ist heute super.
Ja gut, dann lassen wir das mal als Entschuldigung gelten.
Lass uns mal durchgehen. Ich kann es auf jeden Fall sagen, ich habe es 4-mal versucht. Mit dem Freitag nichts zurückgestattet.
Damit würde ich Martin, glaube ich, mal ein ernstes Wörter legen. Die Clubstatuten anzupassen. Wenn man bei den größten deutschen Kräften direkt angesprochen wird und seine Stimme nicht erhebt, das ist wack, trifft es wahrlich.
Aber jetzt müssen wir es auch noch mit Geduld üben. Und zwar die Top 4, die ist jetzt gerade richtig freudig am Räderwechsel Auto durchchecken auf Tanken. So dürfen auch, sie haben ja auch nicht mehr so viel Tanken. Das soll schön regelmäßig nachgesagt werden. Vor allem man muss auch überlegen, Leistungsmotoren die haben und Kraftstoff.
Ganz genau. Funktioniert auch bei aufgeladenen Motoren ganz gut so Brennraum.
Ja, aber jetzt überlegt man, du fährst noch E85, dann ist das nochmal 30%, was die Jungs hier an Sprit durchjagen. Das ist klar, dass man auch so eine 20 Meter Maschine macht, das ist ja einfach dort abhalten muss. Aber er kommt auch was ausverdienen. Ja, und das ist wieder das Schockierende, wenn du mal überlegst, wie viel Leistung wir vorne Werk haben, was die jetzt haben.
Zusätzliche Leistungsstatistik vor 10 Jahren vor 10 Jahren 600 PS richtig killer.
Jetzt müssen wir 600 PS. Das waren die aber hier mit 300%ige Leistung. Ich rechne das immer noch mal ganz gerne um. Wie viel PS ein einzelner Zylinder produziert und dann wird ihr einfach bewusst, wie hart das vorne arbeitet.
Vor allem auch das Drehzahlband ist ja hier auch relativ binär, also da geht es eher Richtung Begrenzer.
Richtig, aber noch mit Jason plötzlich auch so das ganze Drehzahlband.
All right, we are back. We had to take a short break. Needed more coffee.
More coffee, Jacob?
Yes.
Yes.
More coffee.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's been good. We got drivers just getting tires on, swapping everything over, refueling, all that fun stuff. One of the cool things I learned here is that there's a refueling area.
Yeah.
So normally what I'm used to is everybody has their own tank of fuel in their own pits and fill up that way. Here, you have to go to a specific area to fuel up, which arguably is more safer, except the fact that all of the fuel is just in one spot. So if one thing lights off, we get extra fireworks. That's how
I mean, they were kind of spaced apart.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
And there were a lot of fire extinguishers there.
There was a ridiculous amount of fire extinguishers. I think there was one fire extinguisher for every tank of fuel.
I think yeah.
Yeah, which seems good. I did see somebody in here was trying to teach us how to say Miko's name correctly. I just have to find it. Ah, here it is. So it's Miko Wyzakshevsky. Miko Wyzakshevsky. Wyzakshevsky? That's a lot. I thought we were doing well until people started correcting us.
Miko Wyzakshevsky.
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 I feel like you need to say it quicker.
Miko Wyzakshevsky. Can I say just Miko?
Can we just go with Miko?
Is that okay? Is Miko
cool.
okay? Is that,
yeah,
not frowned upon?
I think it is. We're just giving people nicknames now. Sugar Hammer.
There's some chanting going on outside.
What do you think of the Ford Mustang GTD? Did you see that come out today? Ford's
I did
new,
not.
Like high-performance Mustang. It's got a rear transaxle. It's like a 5.7-liter supercharged Coyote, 800 horsepower.
Nice.
50-50 weight balance. Yeah.
I thought they were going electric. We got like a Mustang that was like a people camera carrier thing.
Yeah, the Mach-E. Yeah. Marketing.
Okay.
Dance cam. See, look at people are now that the beer cam's been out longer, the dance cam is getting better. Yeah. Someone says
it is getting lively out there.
Someone says, "Say Dora the Explorer."
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. I don't know why. Is that a joke?
I don't know.
Yeah. This chat is great. This is great. From Greenwich, Southwark, Bicester, and Towchester? Now you know how everybody else feels when we say their names.
That's spelled toaster.
Toaster?
Pronounced toaster.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
it
not.
is. It is.
No
That's Greenwich, Southwark, Bicester.
How is that Greenwich? There's a W in there. That's Greenwich.
It's not.
You put the Greenwich in the toaster.
It's Greenwich and the Southwark.
No, it's Southwark.
Southwark.
That's, man, you guys invented this language and then you butchered it.
It's Bicester and toaster.
No, it's not. That's Towcester.
It's toaster.
It's not. How did you guys turn this language on its head so quickly?
I have no idea.
Ooh, drifting. Pronounced toaster. Yep, somebody else said it. All right, Mikko and Bas Mule. Let us know right now. Drop.
Make him say water now. Say things, monkey.
Water.
Right, Mikko leads out Bas as they come into the first corner. Bas seems to be left caught napping there at the start of the run as Mikko fulfilling that line. Lovely big dive there from Bas Mule as they come through the center of the track. Through clip 4, through clip 5, it's starting to see a little bit more aggression from all these drivers as they come over the line. A lovely run.
Yeah, we've got two probably of the fastest cars that we've seen all weekend now doing battle. Good runs here. Bas definitely picked his times when he wanted to get the proximity, when he wanted to dive in. Mikko throwing another killer run down though. Great work through the zones, and then you can see Bas there almost like body slamming him going into 4. Look at that.
Yeah,
just a little touch.
I think there was a little touch there.
Yeah, another 1 kilometer.
Hi,
an hour
I'm here.
Worse. Yeah, hello. This is knock knock. But yeah, Mikko doing a great job. I mean,
yeah, really good in the lead position. Yeah, really
I'll be interested to see. Now that Mikko's got another car against him that is as quick, what's this going to look like?
So we're swapping around Bas. I like the word Bas.
Bas. He's putting a Z in there?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Bas Mule.
Bas. We were in his pits all last night. He's going to be very angry today. Bas leads the way into Bas. Look at Mikko on the side of Bas now, taking no prisoners in this final 4 battle. Bas transitions now onto the line. Mikko taking all advantage of the fantastic line Bas is on. Dives through the smoke, back onto the rear quarter, goes too wide, loses control of the car. And comes back in right at the very end, but having a big problem there, Mikko.
Everything up until that point was fantastic.
Yeah.
You could tell he was happy to be chasing a driver that can, outdrive him or, be faster than him. And you can see here with this initiation, great job timing it out. A little bit less angle, but keeping that proximity in there. Bas on a phenomenal line almost all the way through. Very consistent. May not have been out to the wall the whole time, but it was very flowy. Which allowed Mikko to be able to take some of these chances, make some of these dives. And you can see here, a little bit less angle, but then pulls in the proximity and then throws the angle in near the end.
Yeah.
And it works out well for him up until
this point here.
Yeah, when it doesn't. So he just
went dives
deeper.
in far too deep into the wall, clips the wall, and it throws him way off.
Little Sparky boy. And that was it. I mean, he did a great job.
Yeah,
not
sending it into the wall, completely losing it, but just too much pace lost.
It definitely could have been way worse. Like that could have been very damaging, very painful. But Yeah, he was able to more or less reel it in at the end. So.
And we have taken a win. Bas Mühl goes into our final.
And that's going to put Nico, I believe we are doing a third place battle?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Nico will be fighting for third. Look at Bas. That's happy driving.
Yep.
That is definitely happy driving.
Oh, now we have Jim
Furel. Jim, yep.
For hell. Jim for hell.
Taking that very literal.
I am.
It's going right after that translation.
Jim.
You can put whatever you want in the teleprompter, he'll say it. And then coming up against Sebastian Fontin.
Yeah.
Should be another good battle.
Those cars must be lined up by now. They've had loads of time.
There they are.
There we go. Sebastian now will lead in Jim. There they come. Ready and off the line. Here we go. Seb fires it into the first corner. Jem left, napping, has absolutely nothing. Sebastian Fontin flies away. Jem desperately trying to catch up, but has absolutely nothing to answer for the powerhouse of Sebastian Fontin. Flicks it in to that second corner with a massive amount of fury. Jem really not having any answer to the pace of Sebastian. And he just drives away.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if he... forgot to put the car in gear or what happened there on the launch, but that was incredible. That was, 200 meters. Like, he was way behind him. I don't know if the car bogged down or what happened there, but wow, that shakes things up a little bit. That is for sure. So, now having to take the lead, you've got to put down something perfect, and just hopefully the same issue happens or a worse issue happens behind you.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's definitely got a lot to do.
Yeah. There's a lot of work to be had now. Makes you wonder what goes through his headphones at this point. If his spotters just
you really need to put your foot down. Just everything. Give it everything. Come on, Jem. Give it everything. Sebastian is going to be on you.
Yeah, we're going to rebuild it tomorrow.
It's fine. Yeah. Just go. Go for it. Yeah. Everything.
Bring it back on the trailer or with a trophy. Those are your options. All right, Jem.
Here we go. Jem leading out.
Sebastian not sleeping on the line.
Come through into the first corner. Nice line by Jim here. Oh, so close, but stalls up on the brakes, slows up loads. Sebastian Fontin doing a fantastic job not to crash into the back of Jim there, but over the line, coming through that fourth clipping point. Oh, look at Fontin climbing up on the door of Jim as they come over the line.
Wow. That was like a warning shot to his next battle, where he's like, look, I don't care where you go on track, I'm going to be on your road. Sebastian, even with Jem making some of these mistakes, getting very shallow, Sebastian
look at the rotation there, just massive over rotation and then straight.
Did he catch the rear end on the wall?
I don't think so, but I think he just was scared he was going to. I mean, that's all he...
Because
he's drifting through pure power there. It's not really drifting. It's kind of a rolling burnout at that point.
Yeah, but it's, Sebastian basically said, okay, anywhere you go, I'm going to be there. Even if you're offline, online, in the zones, out of the zones, I'm going to make sure that I am dooring you as much as I possibly can. So, I mean, once again, I think we know where this is going to go, but it is going to be a hell of a final battle coming up here. We have two very, very fast cars coming into the finals. So, wow. That was wild.
That was,
yeah. Even Jem going way offline. So,
yeah. Just too many mistakes, and going through into our final is indeed Sebastian Fontin.
So I think we're going to have a little bit of a pause here while guys get tires back on. And I believe we'll be doing a third place battle. commentators want to know if we have been in Black Smoke Racing sauna. We have not, but we were invited.
Were we?
Yeah,
I
was. You weren't there?
When? No,
we
never
go
found
together
out.
everywhere.
I never found out. When did this happen?
This was yesterday while I was wooing over the OM616. Yeah. You're coming with me.
Okay.
I can't go anywhere without you at this point. I haven't been in
We
it
have
yet.
now become one.
Yeah, we are now become one. We need confirmation that Team Petola has a sauna. How many saunas got brought here? Or sauna. It's a sauna.
A sauna?
Sauna.
It's a sauna.
It's a sauna. But how they pronounce it in Finland.
Oh.
Sauna.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Please say... Okay, that's mean. Shujuka Shuzhorava. That's rude. That is rude.
That probably is rude. We don't know what those words are. They're going to get you to say anything at this stage, and you could just be saying it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was great. Black Smoke, that's the most finished thing I've ever heard. Oh man. All right. Well, you can see here, this is what our finals look like, which is Bas Mule and Sebastian Fontin. And our semifinals are going to be Mikola Zajalski and Jem Furel. So I believe we're going to be doing our top 3 or our third place battle first. Then we're moving to the finals.
One
Getting
would
thumbs up
assume.
Here. One would assume. All right, chat. Let's get those early bets in. What do you think your top 3 is going to look like? Let us know. Drop it down there, and yeah, very, very curious what everybody is saying. We need status reports on the saunas. Everybody here is talking about the saunas. Are we like the last ones to go in this? This feels like a Twitch stream. I mean, maybe.
I don't know what that is.
How do you not know what Twitch is? Are you 100 years old?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm from England, dear
They
boy.
have Twitch in England.
Do they?
It's a live streaming thing.
Okay.
And people refer to their audience as chat, as a collective.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. Say it, monkey. No, I did not go to Gatsbill in Sweden. I mean, if you know people there and they want us out there, we are happy to do more commentary. Mike has to come with me, though. That is the rule.
Okay.
We've decided this. More scooter tricks?
Yeah.
No, we're
I
getting-
know. I think that's not Scooter Trick Guy.
That is not Scooter Trick Guy. It's an imposter. Bring back Scooter Trick Guy. We're getting our 1, 2, 3s coming in already. Fontaine, lots of people going for it. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's. Whoa! He almost went down.
Did he
missed
almost
that.
die?
Yeah, he's a skin graft waiting to happen.
Skin graft waiting to happen. I think I've got a bit delusional.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long day.
It's been a very long day. It's been a great day. Lots of good food. You got me convinced.
Yes,
on
everything I don't know about must be American. Correct.
Perfect generalist. What an American thing to say. Yeah, if I don't know about it, it's from somewhere else.
We need commentators reading chat, even in other competition. Never seen this before, but it's pretty entertaining. Really? I'm pretty sure some other people have done this.
Yeah, I know FD, they've got people that respond back to the chat, but the commentators don't actually read it. But you know what? Here's the thing. They're not broadcasting to the audience outside.
Yeah, that's the thing. We can do this because no one here can hear us. Literally, no one here can hear us.
It's
so
great.
only you guys
At home.
that are watching this stream and can see the comments can hear us. So
these
it makes it a
thousands
bit
of
easier.
people don't know what they've been missing for the last 7 hours.
I mean, they are 90% German, so most of them don't understand. But
This is great. This is great. Now, this is how I wanted it to be. I'm glad we got to do this. It was a pretty last-minute thing for both of us to jump in and take these roles, but I could not have seen this going any better. So, yeah, thank you for everybody. Man, the Peltola sauna, everybody wants to know about this. We're going to have to do it with a proper wood-burning stove and everything. Damn, dude. Maybe we'll do a podcast from the sauna. I got all my podcast gear here. That's good.
we could do it tomorrow.
We could do it tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Up next,
shout out G. Kirkbright. Shout out to G. Kirkbright.
Do you know who that is? No?
Oh, wait, I've been asked to do it, so I'm doing it.
FD Japan's English commentary reads chat also. D1GP does it sparingly. Okay. Oh, we got more tricks going on. Oh, bar spin. Hey, man, this guy is crushing it. What a great sideshow. This is what I mean. Oh, is that like a one? I don't know what that's called.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, make up names. That's called the Scooty Along front nose doohickey mabob.
Oh man, the doohickey mabob. I haven't seen that since X Games 03.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Some sort of wheelie.
Oh, one-handed. One-handed.
Hey.
Oh my God.
He's a master of his craft.
He is a master. This is what drifting needs. We need more stuff like this going on. There should be like a ramp. There should be motorcycles doing flips, bears juggling balls. I don't care. There needs to be stuff in between.
I think that's animal cruelty, the bears thing, but we'll not do that.
I wasn't talking about animals.
Okay.
Yeah, the other bears.
Right.
Juggling.
Yeah, the other bears. Yeah, those.
No, there needs to be more side. We need more side stuff. This is great. It gives us something to talk about. Oh. I'll be there tomorrow, and I'm not sure if the German commentary will be better. You know what? The German guys, I don't know what they're saying, but they're very enthusiastic, and they're having a hell of a time. So they've been commentating everything. We're complaining about 7 hours worth. Those guys have literally since sun up been commentating.
Yeah.
So shouts out to those guys.
Is it the same guys?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I don't really know.
I don't think it's the same guys.
You don't think so?
Not all day.
Okay.
I mean, if they are heroes.
I know, right? We'll keep
I think
them
they've
going.
changed around a couple of times.
Maybe. 100 points right there. Yeah, this guy's crushing it. 99-point run. Yeah, Drift Masters and Block, they had motorcycles in between. That's good. That's what I'm saying. We need to have more of that. So go to a Swedish Drift event. Hey, you want us at a Swedish Drift event? Let us know. I'm just plugging for work at this point.
Please employ me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's please employ us. Stop saying we're a team, man. You're stuck with me now. You were absolutely stuck
it was the...
I know, you're not used to it. This is a new relationship. I get it. You're getting used to it.
It was the royal we. Royal us. Royal me.
Royal us.
Yeah, just it's us.
Oh.
We're now one.
Oh, man, these are great. Oh. Can't have more of this. Conflict with X Games. Yeah, pit bike motocross. That'd be cool. Pit bike racing.
Yeah.
Speaking of skin grafts.
Yeah. That's some real injury going on there.
I think what they should be able to do is anybody who gets knocked out, just put on like a backy competition or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, here we go. We've got warming of tires.
We do. The warming of tires.
Mikko versus Jim.
What are our names again? I got Jacob Gettens here and
Mike Walton.
I keep getting you to say it because I keep forgetting, even though it's printed on your shirt.
It's literally.
You got Mike here and Walton there. Maybe I'll just start calling you Wally Mike.
You can call me whatever you like.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
That's not going to happen.
No. All right, Mikko and Jem battling it out for third place.
Nikolai Zakiewski, Jamie Forel.
Let us know down in the chat what you guys think. Loving the comments back and forth. It's been a great night.
Here we go, Mikko leaving out Jem. Getting left behind again as they come in. Mikko on that beautiful line that we've seen all day, using the left foot brake just to steady the car, not making too many mistakes. Jem now clawing back some proximity. Is it too little, too late? This is the battle for third place. We need to see more proximity than that to come over the line.
Yeah, it was man. He just, I don't know what's going on with him at the launch. Like he's very much struggling with getting the car off the line. So I'm not sure if there's a mechanical thing that maybe we're not aware of, or it's a long night, been a long day. Maybe he's jet lagged and just fallen asleep. But I will say he was able to claw things back. Jem, did as much as he could to get back in the fight. Halfway through zone 4, he's a little bit more back in the battle. But Mikko just throws down such an incredible line almost every time. I mean, really, he's the only person who's taken himself out this evening. So one mistake is all it took, but I think Jem's got to put down something absolutely killer here, and Mikko has to do something silly. But I don't know. He did it before.
Anything can happen. This is drifting.
Yeah, that's a great part. Soar is on a mission today, 100%.
Jim now leads out. Mikko for the final run for third and fourth place, and Mikko is not giving Jim a millimetre as they come through the first corner. A little bit of a shallow line from Jim. Mikko shadowing it absolutely perfectly as they come through the fireworks going off. Jim getting the transition just about right over the corner. Mikko on his door.
If Mikko could have done what he did in that last couple of zones, the whole thing, like the whole run would have been incredible. And it shows like he's got the ability, it's there, he has the confidence in it, and just sometimes it's difficult to get it going in the beginning. But Mikko, same thing, just he's putting down these incredible chase runs, even when the lead driver maybe isn't filling all the zones. You see the little bit of left foot brake there in the chase, he tries to check the car up. Good job on the transitions, not getting too aggressive with it, understanding, you know, I've got a bit of a lead here in this battle. I don't want to do anything too silly, but I also want to make sure that I'm putting on an active chase. Great work. You can see the heat coming off those flames, it's crazy. But look at the angle here. Like Shem was like really hucking it through. Yeah, too bad he couldn't get the rest of the run like that. And we will see how this goes in the judges' eyes. I think they've already got their scores in, so.
I don't know if we're announcing this now. All going to the podium.
Commentators, do we know how to drift? We do know how to drift. Are we great drifters?
No.
Listen, not many like good coaches were ever great players, so. And we got it.
There you go, in our third place.
Mikko
Lage.
Great job. Absolutely incredible day from Mikko. Other than the one mistake he made, absolutely crushed this day.
Yeah, really good. He deserves that.
Yeah.
Look at the emotions of that guy.
Oh, man. I can't even understand how great of a feeling that's got to be. You know, it's been a long couple of days. These guys have been driving since yesterday. You know, everybody's driving from far distances. It's not, you know, it's a long road trip to get here.
Yeah,
we're Ferropolis is kind of in the middle.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Oh, look at that! And out third place, big tire smoke, banging off the rev limiter. That is the way. That is how you enter the day there, sir.
And making your way to the podium.
Yeah. We gonna go down there?
Yeah, we'll go down there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a beer on the way.
Maybe. If you're lucky and fast enough, you can get some free champagne.
Ooh. The worst champagne in the world.
Yeah, it tastes like racing suit. All right, coming
here we
down
go,
to our
our
finals.
final battle of the day.
Everybody at home, stand up. Just stand up.
Everywhere, no matter where you are in the world, no matter what time of day it is, or where you are, stand up.
Yeah. Sebastian Fontin and Bas Mule. Here we go. This is your final battle here at Iron Drift King 2023. And we're about to get underway as soon as that light goes green.
And here we go. Sebastian Fontin leading out. Bas, as they come through the first corner, Sebastian Fontin opening up a massive gap. Bas desperately trying to get back on the door of Sebastian Fontin. Just closed up the gap, over-rotates a little bit. Can he regain that proximity? Looks like he's cut the track, trying to get back on the rear quarter. He makes another huge dive around the final corner. It doesn't look like enough as Sebastian Fontin crosses the line.
Wow. So Bas just, you know, got taken the Gapplebees there in the beginning and then wasn't able to really claw back until later on in the run. But Sebastian, great run. This is probably one of the best lead runs he's done all night.
I think all of his runs have been perfect. I haven't seen him put a foot wrong yet.
That's a solid point. Yeah, he's been consistently awesome all night. You know, this outside zone 4 here, even with the fire shooting in the background, filling the whole thing, laying down a thick white smoke behind him, just laying down that smoke screen, and Bas, you know, he just wasn't there for it. Now, that being said, as we swap this up, as we've seen all night, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, and we are, you know, I'm happy for one more time too. Let's just see what happens. I'm not calling. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's go all night. We got time. You're gonna see them swap it up here. Bass has a like really speedy into initiation, and that might be enough.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a quick car. Sebastian, though, great with the...
so fast.
Yeah, he's so fast, and his ability to predict what the lead driver is going to do is absolutely second to none.
Yeah.
So Bass, he's got his hands full. All right, this is it. This could be our final battle, the Iron Drift King 2023. This tension builds.
It is building. Do we get the go-ahead? What are we waiting for?
I have no idea. There it is.
Too much tension.
3, 2, 1.
Bas Mule leading in Sebastian Fontin. Sebastian Fontin millimeters off the back of the car. They haven't even started yet. They fly into the first corner. Sebastian Fontin climbing up the door of Bas Mule before they've even gone round the first corner, giving him a little bit of room to transition now, but makes a dive again. Back onto the door of Bas Mule as they come round the final corner. Look at Sebastian Fontin place himself in a perfect place to get straight back on the door for the transition. He is knocking on Bas Mule's door all the way across the line. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bas Mule and Sebastian Fontin, wherever you are in the world.
That was
you need to applaud that.
Wow, Sebastian just predicted almost every move that Bas was going to make. He gets a little bit of a lead there, seeing he's scrubbing some speed. Basically parallel the entire run through. Diving in, catching doors, filling zones, staying out of the smoke line. Bas laid down a great lead run here, which allows Sebastian to have the confidence through almost every single zone as they come through 4. Just a mirror image of him. Chimes that transition just so perfectly. Dives in, fills the zone behind him. They are front wheel to front wheel. That is about as close a tandem as you're going to get with that position. Bas getting that transition to Sebastian. There you go.
Just
hey, I'm here. I'm here to win. I'm here to win, baby. And that's what he's looks like. Oh man, what a great final zone. What a great final battle. Love seeing all the lights out there. And we go to the judges' decision here. Do we have a winner? Let us know down in the chat what you guys think of this battle. Let us know what your favorite battle of the day is. Thank you so much for joining us. So happy to be here. Look at these drivers. They know. That was an incredible run. Yeah, amazing proximity. Great tandems. This has been a phenomenal event.
Absolutely amazing. How are we going to announce the winner? I think we are. We're going to announce it here. And taking the win is Sebastian Fontin, but in second place, Bas Mule.
Wow. Sebastian just crushing it all day. A super well-deserved run. Bas Mule, one of the quickest guys out there all night, and very, very deserving of that second place. Wow. Absolutely love it. Just great battles. Top 32 all the way through. A track that was ever-changing all day, throwing drivers for a loop at every corner.
Yeah.
Amazing battles. We got fire. We got body panels everywhere. We got mispronounced names. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Absolute carnage. Well, I think that is it.
I think that's it.
Me, Mike Walton, and you,
Jacob Gettens, and thank you everybody in the chat and watching at home. It has been incredible interacting with you. Thank you again so much. And thank you everybody at Iron Drift King and all the staff for being so accommodating.
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing, but that is it from us, and we will leave you with a donut from Sebastian Fontin and Bas Mule.